Boop. God damn it. Hi. Did I start the stream possibly early? Maybe by a little bit. Are we gonna live? Yeah, we might. So long as nobody gets no fancy ideas. JK, hi. How are you? I had to food still hurts, so I had to eat food. So that was fun. So I just did that. That was cool. Hope you're well. I'm getting stuff ready for the stream again, because apparently I'm a fuck shit. You know, as one does. Where the fuck is it? Oh, okay. Unpin. Come hither. There. Fine. Hi. Hold on. You're doing something. It takes it's a must do thing. It's not a should do thing. It's a will do, could do, ought to do. Am doing, fuck the world, fuck me, fuck you, we're all getting through kind of thing, right? Work. Yes. Yes. You know how you're, okay, cool. So the one good thing about me sucking so much is by taking so long to get the chat open for the on-screen shit, I actually waited for the YouTube chat to register. So technically it fucking works for once. This time, just immediately. This is the first time, only time that it'll work the right way. Brought to you by Patience. Hi. I hope you're well. So, we've got shit to do today. Clear with me. We're playing Deadlock, because I can. That's about it. Yeah, I did. For some reason, we have it. Oh no, not again. Okay, no, I have the tested studio mode. Hold on, hold your titties. I need studio mode real quick. This won't take long. Did I lose the fucking track? Is that this? No, bro, I would believe it. I do some ignorant shit sometimes. I could see it. Okay, hold on. I'm breaking my own ability to fucking do things. It's okay. You should let this happen. It's kind of funny. Yeah. Yeah, I was tripped on my own choking. No, it's funny. It's basically you're okay, think of it like this, right? Most of planet Earth makes sense. Okay, one last. I figured out it. Yes, okay, it is on screen. Okay, cool. Sorry. I fucked up CSS. I fixed it. Easy fix. Easy fucking clap. Okay, cool. I can make that go right now. I can stop testing shit. I'm sorry. It was irking me that it wasn't consistent. You know what else isn't consistent? Bullshit. Alright, so I want to play Deadlock. I've been playing Terra Invicta and feeling kind of sick all day. Eating hurts, so I was eating. It always made me feel worse. So I laid down. Played Terra Invicta. Between bouts of naps. Boosh. I'm the worst player in the game. Let's go. I mean, one day I'll self-less. The self-awareness to know that I'm the worst player, yet the overwhelming desire to self-less more. That's what I've got. Yeah, no, I just fail at everything. Yeah, I'm just a fail. I hate buttons. At least someone's having a lip swap all day. It could be weird or it could be worse. Hi, I hope you're well. When you're me and you always start to have a few accidents, but then you somehow pull it through by just not realizing. Sure luck. Okay, so remember, I've been playing way too much Terra Invicta all fucking day. Which is fine. I should have gone with heals first. Which is fine. But, I should have thrown a bomb at their ass and just been this salty. Did I? No, I didn't. Somehow weasel it into my hand. That would have been sick. So hi, how are you? I hope you're well. Give me a sec. Oops, I got stuck on a wall while we were extending. That was Terrabad. If you've ever seen Terrabad, that was how you fucked up. We had a good opportunity. A good opportunity? It's blue, right? Yes, I'm blue. It's kind of gives me blue lane because I can go with the support. It's that. I wanted to volt up that. I'm that bad. I'm so bad. When you're me and you just hope. Unnecessarily lucky, bitch. I should have been shot. I tripped up so many times I should have been shot. I'm not even, like, no, I will not even fool myself. I know how much fucking I ate. More health please, no. Were you? Yes, give me melee. But anyways, hi, hope you're well. And howdy. Also, I'm not sorry that we're late today. I breathe like you know? So occasionally, my body's like a butthole. That's what human bodies do. I will not be going out like this. Oh no, now I will be. Yeah, I can hear them behind me. I went up, like, wicked bad. Okay, upsies. Woot. Now they're gonna be up our ass, right? Yes, please? Because if they're up our butts, then I can do stuff. I thought I saw a human behind me. And I'm not even kidding, but oh well. Nope, that's my human. Not like that. Is that it? They were low. They're not low. Okay. At least the other person didn't suck ass. At least it's only me. Okay. I hope you're well. We're here to suck ass for a minute to like get your guard down, and then I'm gonna go do other shit. Like randomly. Just to be a fuck. Because it's fun. Continue to push. Yes. Poopers? Where'd you get them poopers? Okay, cool. I was a little concerned that they were going to continue and make me regret life, but whatever. I'll take it. I'll take easy victories when I get them from like people letting me walk away when they really don't have to, but they're just being kind. Yeah, it's cool. We're just gonna like... Oh, wrong uppy dude. Oh well. At least it's like attack speed, so I'm not like mad at myself. Just a little bit, you know? It's kind of funny for me. I know I'm not going to get overextended. I see them, they're trying to do me from the side. I'm not going to get overextended. Fuck that. Did that at the wrong time. Nope, not overextending. Nope, they're gonna make me. I'm gonna get eaten because I like overextending. No, it's a problem that transcends whatever game I play. It's just a me thing. Like it's a my habit is I want to eat them too much, and it's not a good idea all the time. Did we got? I don't care. When you see the crack of their head, or a little bit of emotion, it looks like a person. Wow, vomiting. Fuck it. Fuck it. Hi. I hope you're well. Brain, this one? Yes. Please, can I get one? Please, one, please. Do I? So I had this awkward thought again that verticality would break controller users, but I know not everyone is a controller user. As a keyboard and mouse user, I know damn well that's not the case, but also, I hope you're well. Okay, fuck, at least you can carry us. I'll just keep being a shit player, it's fine. I didn't see their initiation point though. I saw their projectile, just not the person that launched it. Oops, big bug. Did you go early? Because it looks like you were waiting for someone to cover your ass. Just saying. It does. See? Export. Where are you? Hi there. Can I? Oh, it's on cooldown? Why? It said it was recharged. Did I? What? Too bad I failed. I was waiting for it. I didn't know how much it did. I'm kind of glad to know, but also I'm kind of bad to know, you know? I mean, more like I'm just kind of bad and I had to know. Well, I thought it was worth needle-nosing a corner because of a homie. I could have just checked the mini-map, but again, I'm not a mobile person. I'm not used to seeing whom is on the map when I find stuff. I'm used to seeing that there are things. What? I used to play Build Wars. It is still going to, like, it is still my excuse to be like, oh yeah, I like hero shooters again. Briefly. Can I not? Thank you. Right behind you? No. Fine enough. Which one? I will never remember. I know what their gun sounds like now, so it's harder to miss it. Oops. Hi, I suck. Camera. Oh, by the way, so Terra Invicta, we were playing as the servants, but in a modded game, so it's not the servants. It's the EOT, it's something. It's an acronym, okay? It's fun. We killed the humans, so I didn't have to withhold anything, and we were building circular halves. I'm getting practice, like I was bitchy about one thing. Yes, please. Oh no, I wanted to actually make you cut too far like a fucking goober. Okay, no, it's fine. I don't know mobility in this, actually. That's the thing, right? Like, if you... Okay, how do I put this? You know how I know how to jump and fall and float in, like, games that I play a shitload? Basically that, right? Yeah, basically that. It's like I'm used to how I conserve momentum and throw myself in a lot of things, and I do enjoy this, but it's quite rigid with how you stick when you move. In contrast to, I'm not a wolf, fucking weasel worming around, being wearing my indignance on my brow, you know? I wish. Please? Yes. We can enumerate all the mistakes I made. It's sad. Oh well. Let's see if we can enumerate how many they make. Position, please. Can I please has? Oh. None. It's okay. I understand. The map should help more. I understand. It helps more if you have more than, like, a base 9 number in a serial fashion, or greater quantity of pay attention. But also, shit happens. There it is. In the time I have to look down and up, that's when I do get turned around, which is fine, but... it in my hands. How do I let go of it? Why do I have to deal with this? No. A no. A no. A no. A just so no. No, you're not. We're just leaving. Nope, just rolling away. Fuck it. You're not locking down Target shit. Target's this fucking slippery little fucker. Oh, come on, please. Thank you. Shut up. Where is... dude? Oh, here-ish? Cool. The thing's off my butt, so that's nice. It's nice to not have something on my ass, you know? It's where they strapped the fucking ball. It's a glowy ball, and they strapped it to my ass. I hope you're well. I couldn't roast today, so we're just chilling. Did it knock down? Yes. To what? Into what now? Where was? It was... Nope. Sure. I was going for this previous stamina, but I forgot. Oh god. Yeah. Yeah, thank you. We'll make it up. It's okay. We'll make up for it. Relax. Hope you're well. It's fine. I'll go back to my real house soon. Of like, you know, anything that isn't a fucking MOBA, honestly. But we're here, you know, whatever. I'm still enjoying myself. I just know that I'm the worst. wall is death. That wall should have killed me. Why did that wall not kill me? I can think I'm being chased all I want. I don't want to find out. I am. Oh, cool. I'm just mashing my shift bar. Space shift. Mother of fuck. Someone will grab it. Please? Please grab our dear sweet baby. I've named them. Orpheus. JK. Uppy dukes here. Uppy dukes. Uppy dukes. Uppy dukes. It's okay that it's terrible. I'm saying that like quickly and quickly. I have popcorn next to me. Fine. I know it's like back and forth. I can't help it. Hey there. Yeah, the song is pretty fucking awesome. Wrong one. It doesn't really matter right now. No, nice. Big whiff. I feel like I'm about to get peppered by Snipper. My lane is happy. Fuck it. I'm here. When you do that wretched misclick, you're just with it. Fuck it. Okay. So about my lane. They have shit to do. And I just get to collapse on mine and see if they're good. And then push back. I had to look down at the map again and make sure that like our person was like actually up my butt. Misclick. Severe misclick. Wow. The delayedness of it all. The bad playerness of it all. The not used to what the fuck to clickness of it all. I'm not excusing it. I am shitting on myself. It's more fun to shit on myself. Until I can get other headshots. Wait. More rapes? Yeah, that was just terrible. I'm still not used to the amount of damage that the guards do versus the peeps right? I still don't recall how to parry on not a controller. I know it's so fucking terrible, but it's okay. Like, technically, I'm dead, so I can sip water, eat popcorn. I can try to do that. I can do that, as long as I don't, like, whine about water. Yeah, being heavy. Ow. It's alright. Hope you're well. Direction. Wrong placement, forward. Like a fairly cozy walk back. It's okay. Right? Right. Oops, wrong placement. Hi. It's cool. We know I'm terrible. It's fine. It's not fine. It's a detractor for a lovely team. But we knew I was terrible. This is what happens when you don't play MOBAs for 10 fucking years. Do you know how long that genre's been out? Okay, cool. Sure. Good job. Anyways, we're doing back and forth between shit, so you're stuck with me. Where's my other browser? There's my other browser. Where's reopening all my closed tabs? Bruh. It's a lot. It's a change. It's something. Goddamn. Okay. We read this. Okay, this is closed tab for a reason. This got us to here. Why is this still open? Because reasons. This? Because we were doing that. This.
Change the language? I don't know, chat. No, man. I feel like it'd be too easy if we were playing in English. Change the language. Okay, if you guys really insist, we can change the language. No big deal. Done. changed.
Sick.
Changed.
Cyrillic languages are my favorite. Well, basically anything that isn't a dramatic language is easier for me. So, like, I generally benefit from, like, Roman languages, Mandarin, Cyrillic languages that have the lesser amount of Roman words.
We got the fucking Lizzie. Let me fucking have it, baby. Let me fucking have it. Fuck you!
I'll show you the real
That is so quick. Damn, bro. Must suck to be bad like that.
I
So
can
jokingly.
as an imposter.
What? It is the only role I like playing. Like, you'll hear me play, and I'm just kind of melancholy till, like, I'm imposter, and then I'm like, and I try my hardest to play it straight, and it's just, like, fucking mad.
I did something like
God
that.
damn, bro.
100%. Right? Fortnite as a crewmate thinks this was invented when they didn't, and I vote somebody else that was invented, they all lose a point except me.
Sure. Whining. Bro's whining. Bro's mad. Scroll, scroll, scroll. Scroll.
Done. This is what rank 14 and depression does to you, dude. You can room with asthma.
I mean, rank 20 and, like, unmedicated ADHD. I also had, like, food shoved in my bed when I was a child afraid to leave my room. I also did that, yes.
Gold, I think even asthma gold would be disgusted. So that is one pile of big boxes.
He'd probably
One
help you.
pile.
And then bitch about not wanting to help himself.
Then we got
Probably.
all my cooking utensils,
Because I can clean for people, I just
teapot,
don't
and
add my
full-purpose
stuff.
pan. Where my food preparation is, and you spill coffee constantly. Varying.
It's not like it's a lot to clean up either.
Uh,
It's just
jars of
superficial
peanut
stuff,
butter and,
right?
Vegemite.
Again,
just
trash can
delicious.
for the boxes.
Then we reach the second.
Which,
pizza
when they
box
stack
up.
up, you might get embarrassed.
This
And
is
if you're
the
like me,
sausage
you might get a
magic
little bit
happens. Oh, yeah.
embarrassed
This is
and
my
not take them out.
house. My parents are.
Don't do what I did. Do not smuggle 6 weeks of trash into your basement because it's fucking colder than the top of the house when it's fucking winter. Have more coop. I believe in you. But if you do find yourself there, basement's cooler than the top. And it got cleaned out eventually.
Great view, dude. Where do you live? I want that.
It took a while. It was very a chore. It was very a chore. Hug us. I know, right? 3 years is 3 years. We're scrolling around here because we ought to.
Do you know why his name is Train? You guys don't know him offline the way I do. It's because people used to run trains on him. That's how he got the nickname.
I'm sick.
There was always one dude nutting on his back, another dude in his face, and he was always like flinching and stuttering and just don't get it in my eye.
That's a mood. This one dude,
Biggest
I had to take him to the
fucking
shower.
coward on the platform is Train.
because first off, he didn't know how to bathe. Secondly, you gotta flush your eyes out. Thank you.
Graphic,
How you doing?
graphic,
I did have to teach him how to wash his hair, I did.
graphic,
It's a worthy reason to take a dude to the loo.
graphic,
I take pride in having enough patience to teach people how to do skincare shit. You're just mad. You're molding? Oh no, you're on a mission. You're on a molding mission.
That is so unlucky.
God damn. You know you're pissed, and it truly is. Damn. Bullshit.
Okay, you know what's the best part about this? Mine's right here. Oh, yeah, that's nice. Yeah, freaking hate mine. Yeah, true.
Mood. Okay. Why is this here?
Hi guys, I made a very long Tofia comp too. Thank you guys for 2000. It means a lot. 3. Enjoy the video.
Why?
The roach gave an appearance, then dipped.
I forgot this tab was here.
Tofia screaming and tossing up a Machu.
Mama Chew? He goes to Mama Chew. Don't you yell at Mama Chew.
And he's gonna get mad at you for being stupid. And you're gonna get yelled at. You're ruining your chances. This is why you weren't supposed to come back.
Mood. I did that today. The crying part,
but like, do you think
not
I'm
the
ready?
yelling
No,
part.
I'm straight.
Okay, but do you think she's...
If you don't try and think, I don't know how you think. No, it's fine. I just don't get it.
What do I have to put it on? It's broken. The light. When the light is on, that's where you put it to.
It's
Yeah,
broken.
their thing's broken. So the... No cooler coming out? No, you have the heater on. The fan is not the... Come and fill the cooler. You come and set it. No, look. I'll show you. That's not air. That's not...
I get why they're doing a long comp.
A few fan cams, but that's it because I really don't post that much K-pop. It's live. So if you see live to me like post and try to say he knows who I am personally, these are famous, but I mean I have no control over that. People think if you get a lot of views on TikTok, you're famous. I already said I'm not, but they know who I am. It's weird. It's just really weird. They go on his post on Instagram too. They'll go on his Instagram post and like a comment from 2 years ago and then 3 years ago and then they'll respond. It's just like, you're weird. First of all, you do know, I don't know if he still is dating his girlfriend because he's been inactive on social media. He quit his job, built an Airbnb, and he runs an Airbnb now. But besides that, he does actually have a girlfriend, which is really weird why people assume just because someone's Asian, that means I'm supposed to like them because I like BTS. That's not how it works. That's the same stereotype that gets told to people that like K-pop. There was one girl whose family members told her,
she's conflating,
assume
though.
that all she would date is Asian men because she likes K-pop. That's a problem. Just because I like K-pop does not mean that I'm only interested in Asian men. It's just weird that I'm supposed to, that people...
The reason she's defending this is because she's been streaming from her phone for a while, and sometimes she like a few other streamers will apparently be fucking cooming before stream, and they leave their tabs open. And this is one of the many people who goes cooming before stream, and you know, they're getting shit in part likely because of generalizations or things that people levy, but also because they deadass had a browser tab open for hot corn, but they were racializing it, so they were like hot Asian corn. The whole internet's done for it at this point. Eek! To be fair, I actually like real corn. That's the fucking kicker.
Just assume whenever I like make friends or follow someone who is Asian, all of a sudden I immediately like them because they're Asian. That's like saying you immediately like a black man because you listen to rap. Does that sound dumb to you? Because that sounds very much dumb to me. If you listen to Nicki Minaj, if you listen to rap and you're not black, you immediately like a black man. That's exactly what people are trying to say. There is nothing about fetishizing going on any of my page. I sometimes have to even refrain from posting things involving K-pop idols for the simple fact is if I do a filter with a K-pop idol, I already know that people are going to try to say some fetishizing stuff. And someone who was, I'm not going to name their name, who was Asian, they...
Okay, so this has, I understand what Tofia's getting at. However, Tofia directly fetishized people because of Tofia's presumption of where they were from already. So, the critique is coming because Tofia did it first. Do we have
literally told me like,
new
post
shit
whatever
to
you
look
want,
at?
but I can't.
Oh my
It's just not
gosh.
that simple because then people just assume it's fetishizing. But let a blonde-haired, blue-eyed white girl literally post some fetishizing shit about an Asian
It's
idol,
the
which I've
same
seen a lot of
genre.
fetishizing stuff on my For You page, and people are like, oh my god, this is so cute. It's just like, it's flipping
There's
annoying.
raw Tofia.
Well,
Well, not
I'm just
Tofia
so
raw, but
pissed the
there's
heck off.
Tofia
There's a difference,
Archive,
and the
which
way
is
I get
like
treated is different than the way someone else gets treated. I get a trend, and someone very much said this in the comment section of that video. It was a trend where it was a dance to a K-pop song, and I had done it. And people, the reason it went viral is people said I did it wrong. And someone said it's because of a pretty privilege thing. She doesn't fit the conventional beauty standards, so that's why you have a problem. Because when attractive people do it, oh my god, it's so cute. But you have literal women on this app who are actually fetishizing these idols, who are actually posting disgusting things. You have underage people saying that JK would date a 16-year-old when you clearly know what JK's age is. It is really weird to me why no one even clocks those videos or even takes into the account how disgusting those videos are.
1, 2, 3. Okay, we'll come back to that. Be gone. Be gone, Sophia. I don't wish to be entertained anymore. Well, hold on. I'm closing the fuck for a minute. Because I might honestly accept that I'm like hella in it for Terra Invictor, you know. I'm on a 4x fucking kick. This happens periodically. It's like not a thing I likely could not do because it's too fucking fun. Bro. Okay, sorry. I'm fighting a computer briefly. It's fine. We've won. I fought the computer and I won. Okay, we're back to Kobe's. I still don't know where our sound filtering is, and I think it's acting aberrantly. It is because he has music, but it's not on. I'm checking this first. Eek. Yeah, it's us filtering it. Okay. Hold up. Wait a minute. Do I want smoke with whatever the fuck he's doing? Did they demonetize his video already? I have no fucking clue. Maybe. I don't know. Fuck it. No background noise for you. Be gone, background noise. I don't wish to be amused anymore. I wish to be edging. I wish to have been edging? Yes. To have been edging. The edging. Not edging, just edging. Why do you have... YouTube can't even pick up his words right now. This man is... Okay, we have to narrate progress. So he's picking up some nebulous floor vodka. It says 80 on it, and he's got some Simply Orange. I like some Simply Orange too. I'm also a fan, and he's mixing it without any desire for accuracy. This man's going hard, and I don't think he knows what he's doing. Honey, you were not wishing that bottle for fun that time. Okay, cool. Wait, when did you cream it? Oh, not recently. When did it? Oh, I missed it? Bro, I'm a piece of shit. I didn't notice this. Why do I not notice this? Oh my gosh.
What's up, you crazy bastards?
How did I never notice this? How am I the worst?
With their parents.
Hey.
Sincerely, Jessica Boyle has no room to talk about Jessica Mexica being...
Why do I think I've heard this? I probably have. I mean, or he's fucking looping. He's not the only person to loop. I heard Asman do the thing. I heard Asman do the thing, and I heard a man try to apologize and grow. I also heard something I enjoy, which is where someone shuts their goddamn mouth and says they'll do the fucking work and doesn't come back till they're fucking done. I mean, you know, I'm not saying that I'm a bitchy bitch about something, but I'm a bitchy bitch about that
So we have an extra large hand-tossed pizza.
Toss your hands. Play Rock'em Sock'em Robots with me or else. Or else. Bruh. What do you do here? Okay. You eventually go to sleep. Do you talk shit? Nope. How long are we here for? We're here for 28 minutes at most. Alright. What you got, cousin? What you been up to? Oop. Knee. You ever knee yourself in the face? I've kneed myself in the face before. I'm a flexible person. I occasionally get injured because of this. Like, sometimes I will ding my face with a knee, or an arm, or a... This isn't put your stream bud. I looked around. We're done with you. What did you do here? Okay, reading that earlier shit. Oh, people talking not shit. I get you. People are like cute puppers. Hi. I mean, I guess the person who's concerned about the feederism thing is like a valid critique given the zeitgeist. Given the person streams all day and usually doesn't have consistency though, I don't know. I think that if anything, people are watching them sleep. I used to do a sleep stream. Igloo. Iggy. Hi. Try chromes, bitch. If you say that, people will think you're doing the other thing. God damn it. Iggy. Can't you see? Someone saying Delta 8 in the chat. Lol. I forgot that exists. What's this tab? Did you hear that Asmund tried to like... Okay, cool. At least I'm not the only person that's like, you know, kind of gleeful that this man is like actually trying to address his shit. I like when people, when they fuck up... No, I'm not. Here's the thing, Igloo. I give like a quarter of a fuck. Oh. Where's... Why? Oh. So, did you know that I moved this to, Yeah, but it wasn't to me because I didn't have to. I moved it to virtual input number 2. And I don't hear the same volume that it's not limiting to properly. And the limiter on the interface isn't working either, like it should. I also don't give a fuck, so hi. I mean, I was gonna probably tell you I don't give a fuck and to shut the fuck up, but, you know, sure, conflate some shit. I love you, how are you? Hi. No, I just, honestly, at this point, I really don't even care that you couldn't hear me, you know? I literally don't care.
Who are actually fetishizing these idols, who are actually posting disgusting things. You have underage people saying that JK would date a 16-year-old.
I just really don't care.
You clearly know what JK's age is. It is really weird to me why no one even clocks
like, I just honestly don't give a fuck. I just honestly don't care. I just honestly couldn't care fucking less.
That is a classic trainism.
I think lights area? Like,
Train every time he's like, Toast, where are you?
I don't think so. Didn't repeat myself.
Here's my problem. I know that you were on cams for a bit, so why didn't you have more information? Every time. And you're just there like, yes, Mr. Train. Yes, sorry, sir. So, yes, of course. So I had shown up and then I left. No shot. No shot. He should have seen it on cams. No shot. Look, I don't know about you guys, but I'm going to vote Toast.
Oh. Me, and I could be a killer and just kill you in a secluded place and call you.
Sorry, Master Train.
It's either Toast like Uno or it's me through Mario. I don't know.
Oh. 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 Oh my shit. Okay, I'm gonna be honest. That is.
And that wasn't the worst part of my weekend. Okay, I realized that you guys have turned me into a Twitch person. Okay, I was speaking to my grandfather on the phone, and my grandfather has a book that is purchased, has been bought the rights to make a movie out of, right? So he was telling me about the things that are coming up with it, and like how the producers are doing this and stuff like this.
King Cobra is basically just playing music over
I was like,
himself
yeah, this is awesome, and he's like,
today.
yeah, don't forget though, you know,
Cobes
10
is
years
just
ago they bought the
music
rights to
today.
another book, and it
But then
never-
again,
it never
so
panned
was
out.
I. I just
And I said to my
also,
grandfather,
again,
I go,
agree
yeah,
with me?
hopefully you don't get debated this time. And my grandfather paused and goes, "You what?" And in that moment, I realized that as a 35-year-old man speaking to my 82-year-old grandfather,
you said debate.
I can't come back from this. I can't come back from this. I said debated to my grandfather.
You did. That was fucking weird. Do better at context. You got this.
Bullying me, saying scary stuff, and
Right.
someone donated like ghost video.
I didn't see a ghost video.
No, there was a ghost video.
I didn't see a ghost video. I'm not watching.
There was the ghost video. There was a ghost video with a girl singing,
I know
and
how this is
then
going.
got
I
her
hate
neck
this. I hate this.
broken or something, and
To be honest, the Velon in most German hotels is on the level
I didn't see
of
any of that.
2000. The best Velon is
Yeah.
only available in 4 or 5-star hotels.
At the point someone starts fucking with me, I will tell them to be for fucking real or I will hang up on them. I do not give a fuck. I don't have time. Fuck
no, there
that.
was a ghost video.
Are you sure?
Yeah.
You sure it wasn't real?
Fuck off! You were trying to scare me too.
Let that woman rest.
The Coomers. Here's the thing. She's talking about getting a back massage. Okay. This is just people being weird. Okay. Just.
Isn't this here?
People are just being weird.
No.
Like, stop.
This is here. Do you like that world news is hidden here at Anime Titties? Do you like that the news is at Anime Titties just to like apparently be an asshole filter? I think it's funny. As a person who had no contribution in picking that, I think it's a lovely asshole filter. I'm all for filtering out the quickly reactive because I looked at my ex's phone when he showed me this and I was like, bro, that's weird. Just, I saw the name and I thought it was weird. I stayed because it was news and I can take context clues. But, yeah. Well, so hi. Hope you're well. Anywho's, it's a place. It's a place. We're going controversial week until I get to like, you know, the 7-day mark generally. And that's like us for the moment. I know, right? It like aggregates in interesting ways. I need to start closing tabs in a way that makes sense. Oh my fuck. Oh, it's gonna be so hard. Oh gosh. I keep opening tabs. Hey, Igloo, did you know that I was learning? Okay, cool. I was learning about stuff. It was very worth it. So I was incorrect about the current state of a dam. So we were learning historical shit to support why that stipulation came to be that the dam would be in a critical place, which turns out that no, it still is for understandable reasons. It was the reasons we came up with off rip. Inconsistencies of El Niños in a world where El Niños become less frequent. Thing is though, it turns out There's actually a distribution chart for this. Eek. Down, was it? More down? 100-year flows. I think we were definitely. I'm not. Nope. I could just type and find El Nino, but I'm like not in the mood. So they get to like. This is from 2009. Oh my gosh. Fine. This was 2019. So I'm coming to what we've identified 10 years later. And then I think there was another thing, but I lost that tab. But we have this tab. I'm gonna pin these, I guess, because I need all the help I can get living and not exploding, you know? No, why is this pinned? This is so weird. We know who bought them, it's fine. And here, I can just go to the fucking... There's a full fucking paper here. Done. Boosh. I mean, I guess it's good to have both. Who cares? That's one over. Don't judge me. We need this for when we do watch some ordinary gamers VODs, because your bitch is on it about their disavowal of people's actions. God damn it. Oh, I'm not gonna get to this, and I assume by this point we likely have better review of it. No, it really does. It just irks me that like a man went so hard into trafficking that I found out like what the penalty for that is in the States. Like that's just harrowing that all that stuff happened. I like reading about radios and telecommunications and critical infrastructure and policy and the convergence of these things a lot. I think that's very fun for me. Salt Typhoon. Hacking. I mean, honestly, it's even child me, who was not very helpful, was like pretty fucking sure, right? That the biggest risk to like cyber security was most likely my fellow bored child cohorts when I was a bored child, right? Like I was a whippersnapper once. I know, really fucking hard to believe, but I was a whippersnapper once. Check it. Not just was I once, many moons ago, a whippersnapper, I was an irresponsible fuck. I was just a shitbag. I mean, I wasn't, you know, going out and sowing terrible ills, but like, the homies had a phrase of 3, 2, 1 new hackbacks, and we did war games with each other, and we'd set up our own shit, and we'd like test against our own shit. And we just hit each other, basically. Basically, we just hit each other for fun. I don't know if that makes sense to you like it should. It's really fun though. I don't know. Maybe you get it, maybe you don't get it. I'm still learning how to voice meter better. There's stuff I should do later. Why am I leaving you with this face?
Videos, or even takes into the account how disgusting those videos are. You are literally.
But she's the one that fetishizes people. Like she directly had in her browser, was it Asian teen corn, I believe. Corn. I'm trying to be a silly YouTuber, but I also have corn, like the food, not the other stuff. I have food.
A minor sitting here.
Luckily for me, I am so happily distracted that I could just not imagine. Why are my tabs out of order? Okay, social work always matters. I mean, I do love reading though. No, I like reading court documents too much. I don't know. Maybe that's just what it is. Maybe it's that I like reading court docs too much.
This streamer just ruined his $2 million career before it even started, and you may recognize him as the person TikTok dubbed Lieutenant Dan, the guy who rode out 2 hurricanes in a small sailboat in Tampa Bay, Florida. A few days ago, I made a video covering the story on how he got this life-changing deal, where at the end I said this. Either way, he's been given a chance to completely turn his life around, so I really hope he doesn't waste it. Well, he blew it. And I mean, people were placing bets as soon as the deal was announced on how quickly he dropped the N-word, and literally his first stream, within the first hour, he did it.
How bad?
But if you want to get back into my good graces, you're gonna have to take time. Hey, a lot of work, and that's gonna be hard. Because once I cut you off, you're done, Nick. Sorry. All right.
What were you streaming on?
That's it. You're done.
Literally, his first stream, within the first hour, he did it.
But if you want to get back in,
I used to do sleep streams. I have had streams that have got on for 8 and 16 hours and 4 hours. I don't think I've ever said it.
in my good graces, you're gonna have to take time.
I'm just saying.
It's gonna be hard. Because once I cut you off, you're done, Nick. Sorry.
I stream for so many hours. I have thousands of hours down.
What do you
I
even
had
say?
3,000
So clearly
hours
a
down
lot
before
has
the
changed
year
since the last time we covered the
right?
situation.
Or
It seems
something
like Dan or Joe, which is his real name,
Whatever
is
you
now
get for
hanging
sleeping all
out
day.
with some manager type who looks like an island boy.
My right hand. I trust him with my life. I just met him yesterday. But I know him in my heart. I've known him my whole life.
Right. He went from nothing to internet famous overnight. Got a bunch of donations and a bunch
And
of
then people
followers, and now
shackled up
suddenly
with you.
people are coming out of the woodwork, and
Yep.
he's now blindly trusting them. Oh boy. I'm sure that'll go over well. So to keep things simple, there's about...
This is what I meant. You know, when you were like, be cautious over who you find agreeant with you, and I'm like, yeah. But the thing is, I don't want friends even. Like, I appreciate people when they roll up, but I don't want to crave people in my world. That seems both fetishistic, risky, but I said both of those. Sorry, I said both, so I suppose both of those, but then also just negligent. To me. Like, my little silly brain? Hell no. I aspire to do things. So, you know. Blaze on through, do you, and just don't want anyone. No, I just don't want anyone to do anything. I don't want anyone as anything. The thing is, I don't give a fuck if you're in my life or if I wake up tomorrow. I don't give a fuck if I know my best friend or someone else. I'm gonna ask them how they're doing. I'm gonna pick up what I wanna do. I'm gonna do my fucking best to keep my nose down, not be a problem for anybody else, and stick to my shit. Yep. I don't care if somebody's there. I don't care if you're there. I don't care if I'm high-fiving the homies at the end of the day or if someone's like, you know, doing some weird shit. It's easier when you don't crave things.
4 main people involved now. You have Tampa Terrence, who's the guy who originally found him, Aiden Ross, Lieutenant Dan, or Joe, which is his real name.
Yeah, right. So isn't Aiden the kick person? I'm just a fucking goober. I don't know shit, right? I'm fucking ignorant as fuck. But like...
And somehow, I guess an Island Boy stunt double has inserted himself into this as well. But
They're a
Tampa Terrence is
bustling
the
new
original guy who...
platform. I'm sure they would like weasel a way in there to function and like give the person a go. If they're a new platform and it's a new streamer, you feel like they'd give them a way to have a go again. You feel
found
like that
Joe
would be
and
the
branded
case.
him as Lieutenant Dan. This move is essentially what made him so likable to begin with, as people associated this bizarre sailor to a beloved fictional character. Unfortunately for Joe, though, the more screen time he received, the more people realized he wasn't really the Lieutenant Dan character. With his extensive criminal record being shown and his daughter coming out of the woodwork saying the money coming to Joe will likely be the end of him, as he allegedly has some addiction problems.
Lieutenant Dan was doing just fine without all that money. Y'all TikTok and famous people and all that, y'all blowing him up, and he gonna be dead before he can even enjoy that boat and stuff, because look at him. After y'all got a hold of him and now he's high as on all these videos. Is it just weed? Is it just weed? Yes, I'm his daughter. I'm his daughter, and...
Also, outstanding frames. These frames are fucking pretty. Also, as someone who can notice this in a freeze frame, I'm just gonna point out these are the inside of your glasses or smudged up frames of you've been laying down and crying. Because I've done this a lot. I lay down after I do my skincare. I lay down after I sob. That is grease on the inside. That comes from you pressing your face into a fucking barrel hug for life.
I've had to keep...
Some pretty fucking nose art too. You did some good work with your fucking art. You're artist and you. High five.
tabs on that man for 10 years trying to make sure that he's alive, and now he's gonna get all of this and probably end up dead because of it.
And it seems like all of this stuff coming out has caused Terrence to start to distance himself. As soon as Joe gets this kick deal, you have brand new people coming out of nowhere saying this to Joe.
Hey, tell Lieutenant Dan I got a ground. Oh, wow. Yeah, then I got a gram from him. I think we had a gram that young, extremely high. People love you though.
Yikes. A gram sounds like a very low amount if he's giving him the 420. Odds are it's probably something else, unfortunately. Either way, though, something just doesn't feel right about all these new people surrounding him. Would they be there if he didn't get a bunch of followers, raise a bunch of money, and get a kick deal? I don't know. And it seems like Terrence and Aiden have spotted this. So in my last video, we saw Aiden get Joe and Terrence in a call. And this is where Aiden announced that Joe would be getting a kick deal and a new boat worth up to $100,000.
I'm going to be able to pay for a boat for you. We're going to get you a nice boat in the range of $50,000 to $100,000. And we're going to get you a full-time kick deal, which is a live streaming deal where you can stream your entire...
Okay, I need to move my rug until I get it down proper. Hold on. It's flipping. Yeah, it's my rug that says "You are loved" that sits under me most of the time.
Voyages and all your adventures.
Today, so
and since that clip, a bunch of new people started showing up into Joe's life. Terrence allegedly gave Joe about $7,000 and $2,500 separately. That could either be from the GoFundMe money or it could be from Aiden Ross. I'm unsure as of right now. But Terrence decided to distance himself from Joe after Joe made some allegations about him. Joe claims that Terrence logged him out of his TikTok account when Joe handed him his phone. I don't see why Terrence would ever do that, but sure. Then on top of that, Joe is also claiming that Terrence is keeping the GoFundMe money that's for Joe to himself. Here, as we see, they raised about $46,000. But Terrence made a response to Joe's claims.
All right, guys, I just want to get on here to address the Lieutenant Dan GoFundMe situation, as I received numerous death threats and thousands of hate messages and threats to my family, friends, and loved ones. So just want to get on here and address everything, as this needs to be settled. When I first saw Joe and met him, his boat was being swept under a bridge, and I was walking home from school, and I saw this guy who looked like he needed help. Didn't know his background, didn't know anything about him, so I went up to him, helped him out, and this is how this whole thing started. It wasn't until a week later, after getting to know him, talking to him every day, is when I made the first video calling him Lieutenant Dan before Hurricane Helene came. It was never supposed to be this whole thing, just one funny video that I posted to my TikTok. People then fell in love with Joe after a few interviews and were begging me to make him a GoFundMe, so that is what I did. The GoFundMe was set at $2,500, and all was to get him a new boat and maybe some money for some food and a scooter for transportation. It was never supposed to get to where it is now. Joe has a bank account, but no identification and no way to get in the bank. I mistakenly put the GoFundMe under my friend's name as a way to get the $2,500 out quick and give it to him and be done with it. I have done all the research and have reached out to Tampa police, who are willing to help Joe get an ID and expedite this process so we can retrieve the other $35,000 in GoFundMe. I have retrieved all the money that was sent to my friend, and I've gotten $7,000 in cash, and which will I be giving to him today. The rest of the money will be sent to Dan as soon as he gets his bank account information set. I'm sad to see where this has all gone to, and I really hope that this can all be resolved and we can all just move on with our lives.
Okay, that makes more sense, because giving a homeless person tens of thousands of dollars in cash sounds like a disaster waiting to happen. Also, I don't think Terrence is willing to commit fraud by pocketing the money, as he seems like a stand-up guy. Why would you want to ruin your life over scamming a homeless man? But the new thing that just happened is Aiden decided giving Joe a kick deal would be a terrible idea, and he would rather give it to Terrence, as he's helping the community in Tampa.
I'm no longer giving Lieutenant Dan a kick deal, but I'm giving the deal to Terrence. Terrence is going to go around Tampa IRL streaming, and he's going to help out homeless people and help out people that are in need. And we're going to give him a budget every day to go IRL streaming and give out and bless
Lieutenant
people.
Dan.
We still want to help Lieutenant Dan, known as Joe, by giving him a boat, but we also want to make sure that he's staying sober and does it the right way. So I'm giving Terrence the deal. Terrence will have the deal. Terrence will be doing IRL streams around Tampa,
if it's a boat,
giving out money and blessing people. I will be featuring a couple of his streams. And it's going to be God's work. So I'm proud of Terrence. Him and I had a really good conversation. He's a very clear-minded person, and
give him stability. He'll
like
find the sobriety, but make sure he has stability
as well. And again, we're not giving up on Lieutenant Dan. If he wants to help, we'll help him still. But we're just gonna. I'm just gonna put the main focus on Terrence.
Moreover, you can't.
And that's that. So if you guys are gonna watch Terrence's
stability contingent on that, or else you're being coercive, which likely doesn't work very well.
For Joe that Aiden
Coercion's
gave him a
not very
massive
effective.
deal. Then rumors started circling around saying that Aiden pulled out of the deal. He reassured Joe, saying, "No, I haven't pulled out of the deal." But then later on, he pulls out of the deal. But I guess this is what Aiden thought would be the best move going forward with this. So I guess interesting move, but I guess he thinks this is the best move in the situation. But now Joe wants to sue Terrence
since everybody knows that the GoFundMe page was for me, and that's common knowledge, I'm getting a lawyer involved. Because it came to my attention last night, the way GoFundMe works is once you set it up, people deposit the money into the account, and within 3 days, the money is deposited into your account. So Terrence has had my money now since you gave it. I never got it.
I don't think GoFundMe's that quick, but either way, if you bring lawyers into this, you're gonna run through that 40 grand very quickly. Terrence has already stated that once you get an ID and set up a bank account, he will transfer the money. Get the ID and be a little bit patient before you bring lawyers into the mix.
Terrence is the real bad guy here in my eyes. He's what he did to me. I'm not some drunk off the street like you portrayed me. Okay? And that'll all come out. Everything will come out in court.
No one ever said drunk.
Because if I don't get the money from Terrence, I'm gonna sue him.
People said other things. People said weed or not weed.
Any
That's
more
what we got
comments about me, I'm gonna start suing people for defamation of character, because now
And
I'm a
broadly
public official,
fucked up
not public, but you know,
are the things we
not
heard.
that I ever wanted this.
From this
So
person's
Terrence
child,
changed
mind
this
you.
guy's life. He got Joe over 500,000 followers on TikTok, an offer for a $100,000 boat, and is actively working on getting him his money. But Joe needs an ID first. Get the ID, and you will get your money. Terrence doesn't seem like the type of person to run off with your money.
Right, like I don't see how you get the attorney without an ID, because they need you to prove who you are, and like they need to help you take all of the steps. Like presumably you're getting one that will help you walk through everything and not to go after a person without consideration. Hopefully they'll see that the way forward is to coax you through getting all of your fucking proper documentation. Right? We'd hope.
That would be terrible for his brand because he is massive on TikTok as well. Overall, it's just an unnecessary headache.
Gazillions.
But Terrence responded to Joe wanting to sue him and alive.
I don't hate anybody. I don't hate Lieutenant Dan. I wish him all the best. Will I be going over there to talk to him? No, I don't want anything to do with it, but I really wish him all the best. If he wants to sue me, that's great.
This whole situation and reaction doesn't make sense. But now, on top of that, Joe's new friends are now attacking Terrence. So it seems like they might be in Joe's ear.
I want to send a special shout out to Tampa Terrence. Congratulations on your deal, man. This is exactly what you wanted the entire time. I can't say nothing else, bro. Good job, man. Good job. Now back to Lieutenant Dan. Jay, what are you doing for him, man? Can we figure out what's going on with that? Because
So
all
many
that stuff
things
that
that
everybody
have already
was
been
saying
said.
about me.
But that's a big chain.
Who was the one working on trying to benefit from it the whole time?
Your chain collection?
You were. Congratulations. You got what you wanted, bro.
Your social media engagement
Let's get
chain
back to
collection.
Dan, though, because you made it all about you. What are we doing with Dan? Does anybody know?
No, what is Dan doing?
Are you just going to leave him at bay? Like, what was that? Does that no one see
This
what's
person
going on
inserted
here?
themselves very quickly.
Using
When
a
Dan should be
disabled
deferring
man
to
get a
Dan's
kick deal is sick.
presumed attorney.
I don't see
not
the
Randers.
big issue here, especially for this person.
We'll
Joe,
use social
while
media engagement
associated
off
with
of them.
Terrence, seemed like a good thing for the brand to get behind. But Joe, with his new friends and the new way of acting, not so much. But then this guy made another video for Aiden.
Aiden Ross. I seen your video tonight celebrating about how you decided to sign Terrence to a kick deal. By the way, congratulations, Terrence. The
painting's
I'm
pretty.
not a streamer.
I wonder if they
I'm
made
an
it
artist
themselves.
and many other things.
But
this is what you wanted, so congrats. It's just how you went about it that I lose respect for.
you do your own ink?
And Aiden, for you to judge Dan and say we just want to make sure he's off drugs or continues to stay off drugs.
You can't
Do you
pin
know
the
what
security
you're
of
saying?
housing
You're literally
on
judging
sobriety.
the man without even meeting him
That's
yet.
coercion.
That man doesn't do rugs. He smokes THC, but you haven't given him a chance to
Okay.
even get to know him. You're going
Daughter
off of
engaged
another
this.
man's word. Just
Actually,
because of
I
another
listen to
man is
everyone
telling you
equally.
something, that doesn't mean it's true. You haven't got to know
Oh, no.
Lieutenant Dan, JC's. Let's talk
But
about
you
it.
have a
I
gaudy
don't see how
chain.
this video helps the situation. At the end of the day, no deal was signed. Aiden got cold feet and he backed out. People can judge him for that all they want, but to my knowledge, nothing was signed. So he can walk whenever. I guess the lesson here is don't take anything for
Joe's
granted.
putting it on
And
a
it's
boat.
also a
That
fitting
person's word
situation to
on their
drop
neck.
that boomer
Oh,
line.
no.
Don't count your chickens before they hatch. But hey, at least he didn't get arrested in Korea like this terrible streamer did. And you can check
Oh,
out
that
that video
happened,
here
yeah.
because that
That was a
situation
thing.
is insane. But if you're new
That was
here,
a thing.
feel free to subscribe or you
Hold
Talking
this.
about how JK would go to jail for you. JK would not go to jail for you because he wouldn't even date a minor. It's weird, and some of these videos that I get are super weird. A lot of these
Why
people
do
that
I-
talk and post about K-pop aren't good people.
What is this?
They aren't really nice people. And it ruins it for a lot of people who want to get into K-pop
Wait,
because, you know, of things like this. Because of some of the K-pop stans who ruin it for people who want to get into it.
Bruh. Bruh, I just
It's
want to
really weird. But
read
when you're saying my For You page is
I just wanna look
like,
at world
I like
news.
K-pop edits. Some of the time.
on the oddly named anime
You
tables.
can't, excuse me, you can't control what type of edits come on your page. Someone can make an edit very much fetishizing an
Honestly,
idol, and it comes up
I
because
got
it's
to
a K-pop
the
edit. You have to
merchant
understand
part
that
and I
yes,
was like,
it is what you like, but it
isn't
pertains to the
Chikatilo
content,
dead?
right? Let's say if you're liking a content where someone does a skit, let's say someone did a racist skit, and then I have the right to say, well, you like those
Am I
types of
like-
videos, you like racist videos.
Is this my
That's
fault
not
or
how it
theirs?
works. It's because you
both.
like skit videos, and a racist skit came up, right? Or a misogynistic skit came up, where the guy is being hella
I
misogynistic.
mean, I'm still
in a
critical
skit.
of things, even in
You have to
passing.
understand, I can't control what types of K-pop edits. If it's a K-pop edit, it's gonna pop up regardless of what it is because it's K-pop edits. It's the hashtags. The hashtags are what pushes on the For You page, and it is what you like. So if you see a lot of K-pop stuff, if you're doing a lot of K-pop dances, if you're posting a lot of K-pop things, you're gonna see K-pop. I see here and there a few fan cams, but that's it because I really don't post that much K-pop stuff. And the only K-pop stuff that I like is from my following of other people who are K-pop stans or people who stan BTS, because there's a lot more people getting into K-pop than you think.
Do you ever
and listening to
notice that
K-pop,
she
because I've seen
uses
people that I'm like,
words
I would
to
never
identify
expect them
other
to get
people
into
that are
K-pop, but they are.
describing herself?
They're really getting into it and listening to it. But when you say it is what you like, that's like what I said, the analogy. If you like a skit and a racist skit comes up, does that mean that it gives me the right to say you like racist stuff? No, because at the end of the day, it was a skit. That's why it came up.
Sophia fell asleep on live.
Did you contribute to it? Because, like, we read some raunchy shit, and I just, like, pick a fucking swear word I like. I like fuck a lot. Fuck shits. Fuck. Egregious fuck shits. Gnarly, egregious fuck shits. See, it just goes on. It'll just trail off and on and off and on. And off and on again. Video games? Unmute. Ooh, the lights are pretty. Is this the green screened room? I think it might be the green screened in room. We'll see. I don't have the spoons to green screen in a room.
I'm not fighting with you.
I also don't care enough. You've seen me with hives. You'll see me when it's a mess. My popcorn's kind of messy. I looked at the camera for a second and I noticed I have a fidget. Oh, where's my beads? Bro.
What the
Okay,
comments
this
have
is
to say
soothing.
towards me or anyone, because clearly you're a nobody with them. You're all nobodies. You're not a somebody. If you was a somebody, you wouldn't be concerned with me. That's the difference. People who are somebodies don't concern or obsess over people that they don't really care about. If I'm a horrible human being, why are you here?
Because I was born this way. My mom kicked me out of a
'Cause I'm a somebody.
wound cut in her
So
tummy.
thank you.
And was like, bitch, get at it. Take the world. And I was like, sure.
And I'm not talking to everyone
like
in the
naps.
live stream because I know some of y'all are not negative.
And,
but those of
you know.
y'all who are, like, literally.
I didn't like naps. I just took a nap today. That's the thing. We're gonna play Nancy Drew soon. I've done stuff in prep for this. I need to do a bit more. And so we tile our shit more adequately, more easily.
Seriously, the fact that people literally think they're somebody for being rude. Let me tell you something. When
What?
you bully someone, people are not going to forget. So if you ever want a career in social media, it's already ruined. You guys have to leave your life online and stop saying digital footprint to me, because clearly y'all are leaving a digital footprint. Do you not know that? When you leave comments in my live streams thinking because the live stream goes away, people are taking screenshots of the—
I know that one day, cryptographers that are learning and on the come up will be learning off of all of our most private data of today, because it'll be hundreds of years old and irrelevant to them, for we will be dead by then. Or, you know, maybe a couple thousand years. Maybe a couple hundred. Breaking old crypto is, or like old ciphers, I guess. Because like we still like doing book ciphers and the fucking dowel based rolling technique, right? We still like doing old school cryptography. That's still fun. Who doesn't like that? Hello, all my cypherpunks and crypto nerds who've been that since before cryptocurrency became a thing and refused to let them take that fucking phraseology. Hello. I see you out there. I love you. All of you, equally. You silly goobers. We will stand. And one day the tech bros will have to let go. And we will be able to, without saying all of cryptography, be able to describe what the fuck we like. Or, you know, if they keep doing their shit, we're gonna have to say classical cryptography using analog means. Or else people are gonna just loop us in with them, and that's gonna be terrifying. I don't want that. That doesn't sound very fun. Anywho's, do you want some help?
The negative stuff y'all say. You're leaving a digital footprint. The difference between me and you is I don't care about my freaking digital footprint. What's the difference between me and you? I don't care if no brand wants to work with me because I'm speaking out against racism. I would rather speak out against racism than to make money. And to literally be a sellout. That's literally a sellout.
You then
I'm not gonna sell my soul to anyone just for
your perception of where you think they are from.
Money, because they don't really care about activism. I'm sorry.
You take it skin deep with people, honey.
But just because people speak out about racism, companies don't want to work with them because it's bad for their company. You know what's bad for your company?
That's not true.
Is to literally do that to—
Here, a seemingly routine arraignment takes an unexpected turn. The defendants.
Oh my gosh, there was popcorn on my hair. I'm disgusting.
Process of paying for my trademark, and they had the nerve to tell me I don't qualify.
It'd be like that sometimes.
I don't qualify. Like, how? That's just frustrating. I did qualify because how were they allowed to qualify? They stole.
Oh no, it's their TikTok buffering, by the way.
But you're not even a successful Britney to begin with. Okay? Okay. I'm sorry. I just literally, I had to. Like, these people be like, do something successful. Like, I haven't made thousands of dollars off of TikTok. And I literally put my mind to stuff and I manifested. I literally said I was gonna make TikTok my career, and I did. Although I live in a motel room, because people literally like, well, if you're making all this money, why do you live in a motel room? I don't know. Obviously, it's like a stupid question, right? Like, why even, you're delivering a DoorDash order, right? Why would you ask, did you order DoorDash? Obviously, you're here for a reason.
Okay, so
and then was so
when you incorporate motel life,
he was like, yes, and he took the whole Burger King order. Like, he was hoping to take the whole
and you're not
order. Like, this
able to, like,
literally was too excited.
If I want a snack,
when I said like no, like
I get this shit in bulk.
Walked off with the whole order.
I drop it on myself. Put it on the Nashpee. But like, you know.
I don't clearly as you can see, I don't benefit any from being black. It actually affects me. I'm affected. Like all these brand deals, well, not brand deals, but all these things, opportunities that I get taken away from me because I'm black. And for me personally, I'm not allowed to say anything because,
honey,
every time
it's not that one-dimensional.
I go to say something, it's like people say, "Oh, you always make it about race." It's not about race. But you could clearly see it is, right?
I can even give you space to like
are telling this company
address issues that are emergent in
and
our
telling
world.
these people that I'm racist. How is that possible? You know? And the thing
Because
is,
you fetishize people and you use it as a slam.
you know?
I can lean forward too. I can lean forward too.
I
got a drink too.
Goal. Thank you.
Motherfucker. I got a straw drink too.
That's just my question. How?
Mine's water and it tastes okay. What I mean by tastes okay is, thank fuck I keep washing that straw. Also, I kind of have a glass straw inside of a thing that's not made for glass straws.
Last time you took the back of my ass. No, you turn it on my shit. It works, doesn't it?
I'm putting the angled one in there next.
I don't know if it works. I don't think
So I like crank it into the top.
Watch your
I shove
ass.
it into the top, right? And I can just bend it. Then it's gonna be even easier. I just change out whichever glass straws in it. And I scrub out the top. One time I accidentally squished. I put my meds in it because I was like just sitting. Then I closed it in a hurry. I didn't notice that I fucking wrecked my fucking Ritalin at the time.
Twitch stream.
Sophia streams on the Twitch. Oh shit. Today I learned.
Tofia Twitch stream.
Well, I know what I'm doing later.
Dim. And episodes of what?
Is anybody at this person?
Tofia Twitch stream.
I'll find it. Oh, titties. Okay. I will one day go there. I have curiosities about the world. I can just ask my questions. You know what it's like to let me loose on the world.
Money is going. Syphilis from whatever.
Because her whole house is a mess and she doesn't want to show it.
Oops. Sorry, my keyboard's in a weird place.
Your rose toy probably contracted syphilis. I don't want that disease infested crap.
Okay.
Like seriously, keep that infested crap to yourself. And you want to talk about hygiene? Let's talk about how you never wash your clothes or take a shower. Talk about that.
She literally pissed her pants in my car and she wants to go on live saying that I took a poop in my car. When she literally peed in my car and then got it on the damn seats and then she put her jacket down so it didn't stain. She's the one who was sleeping in a piss-covered bed in her parents' house on the floor. Why? Because she never bought a mattress. Living in trash.
Tell her to show her room. When she goes live, why does she go live in the dark?
She doesn't want to show her room. Her camera's always facing down. Why? Because her whole house is a mess and she doesn't want to show it.
She wants to talk about hygiene. No one wants to get... I don't want to contract syphilis from whatever her rose toy...
You don't either. The ha-ha, the
Has her infested rose toy.
In caps. The caps.
Well, if she has one,
all the
maybe
caps.
She sleeps with men every night.
All the caps.
And then it says, oh, she's
the caps lock matches up well with all the cap. Just saying. Just saying.
My rose toy? What rose toy?
I like when things
it
make
probably
sense.
has syphilis. It probably has every STD known to man.
STI.
No one wants that. Like, seriously.
Nobody wants her rose toys. Nobody wants her dildos or anything. And she doesn't, she's not sanitary about any of it.
She literally doesn't even shower at all. She doesn't even wash her clothes and wants to talk about. Let's talk about how she stayed at my house and never once did she take a shower at my house.
Okay, cool. Let's play Terra Invicta. The fuck? I'm refreshing. Oh. Sensitive's getting shat on. We're sensitive. Asmon did respond in an appropriate way. Say you're gonna pull the ladder up when you're done. If you do something that you find reprehensible, you pull that ladder up after you. You make it as fucking impossible for the next person to follow suit, right? That's why I was glad when Danny, like, disavowed a thing that they didn't even remember doing. And, like, instead of just saying, oh, I shouldn't have done this, explained why no excuse is appropriate, you know? I can admire that. I'm an easy bitch to please. It doesn't take fucking much. It really doesn't. Wait, recruitment ads. Gimme. And no, hold on. Where was I? Oh, and then Mango. Then Mango. This I'm already aware of.
Hey there, people.
Okay. We're gonna be playing Terra Invicta because in that game, no shade, I do take over Russia first. Because easy federation with Kazakhstan, and that is just easy early game boost. It is wild. Okay.
It's your boy Roman, your favorite neighborhood Russian, and welcome to a brand new video. Today, as a Russian who left Russia 2 years ago due to not wanting to entrench somewhere in Ukraine, I would like to react to a brand new recruitment ad that was dropped by the Russian army.
Hey, pop up, capture. Thank you.
Army that is just absolutely awful. Now, since the war started, I've already reacted to a couple of terrible Russian recruitment ads on this channel already. For example, when a lot of Russians started leaving the country and moving to countries like Georgia and Kazakhstan, Russia released this one of its advertisements in which essentially they portrayed the men who are trying to leave Russia and escape demobilization as sort of little effeminate boys, as opposed to, you know, real manly men that are actually staying in the country.
Уезжаете куда?
Грузию, не совсем.
It is a personal attack on me.
What the?
I live in Georgia. Insane. Insane.
UI?
Okay.
Грузию, не совсем.
UI? The UI ones?
Вот и этот побежал.
Star map. Better
У нас
space.
на работе тоже несколько мальчиков выехало.
Wait. Yeah, no. Fuck that. Now we're good. I need to rework. Okay, I need to unmute I need to take away audio filtering on this and take away our fucking music apparently. Because I just missed the depth of an ad and I'm so sorry. No, I need this. I'm here for this more than I am for me. Like, remember, I just stream because I'm awake and at a computer, you know? I know it's terrible.
Hey there, people, it is your boy Roman, your favorite neighborhood Russian, and welcome to a brand new video. Today, as a Russian who left Russia 2 years ago due to not wanting to entrench somewhere in Ukraine, I would like to react to a brand new recruitment ad that was dropped by the Russian army that is just absolutely awful. Now, since the war started, I've already reacted to a couple of terrible Russian recruitment ads on this channel already. For example, when a lot of Russians started leaving the country and moving to countries like Georgia and Kazakhstan, Russia released this one of its advertisements in which essentially they portrayed the men who are trying to leave Russia and escape demobilization as sort of little effeminate boys, as opposed to, you know, real manly men that are actually staying in the country.
Уезжаете куда?
В Грузию, не совсем.
It is a personal attack on me. What the fuck? I live in Georgia. Insane. Insane.
It makes it funner.
Грузию, не совсем.
Вот и этот побежал. У нас на работе тоже несколько мальчиков выехало. Да, Мальчики уехали, мужчины остались.
Because in that advertisement, the guy who is portrayed as the bad traitor of Russia that is leaving, he flat out says that he's actually moving to Georgia.
This is the mod.
And as you guys might know,
This
I
is the
actually lived
mod.
in Georgia for 2 years and I moved there right after the war started. So that hit me right in the feels. They truly got my liberal ass. There were also other advertisements that I reacted to. For example, there was one in which a Russian couple was flying to America and leaving Russia. And while they're on the plane, they meet like bad caricatures of gay and trans people. And there's also a moment where the entire flight is like bowing down in front of a black man for, you know, social justice, I guess. And then at the end of the video, the couple basically jumps out of the plane, realizing that the free West is not all that cracked up to be about, and Russia is actually the greatest, and you should never leave Russia. That was essentially the message of these videos back then. But of course, apart from trying to stop Russian people from leaving Russia by making this terrible propaganda viral videos, Russia is of course also preoccupied with actually inviting people to get over and fight for Russia as a volunteer in the Z Army.
Way done earlier.
And well, very recently,
We're not doing
the
it
Russian
this
Ministry of Defense dropped a new recruitment propaganda video, and everybody has been talking about this non-stop, so as a Russian, I just have to react to it.
Из чего же сделаны наши мужчины? Из татушек и проколотых ушек?
Nope. Okay, we're good.
Из иллюзий и банановых смузи?
I'm forgetting it.
Сделаны наши мужчины? Из яркого грима и стримов?
Me as fuck, guys, literally. Oh my god. Look, before I comment on anything, let's just watch this till the very end, okay?
Из сладких пирожных и брендов одежных.
It took me forever.
Сделаны наши мужчины.
No, we're good without capital ships.
Из чего сделан ты?
I never
Присоединяйся
used
к
the
тем,
don't
кто
defend my
сделан из
interests
чести,
one.
доблести и мужества. Присоединяйся к своим.
We're gonna try it. I can turn it off.
Oh my god.
Precision info.
Okay, look,
That's
I've already
it,
seen
is
this
what I
one,
needed.
but
Learn to
a
learn,
lot
we already
to
have that, I
discuss.
think. Yeah.
I did laugh
Don't
at
need
the very
extra
end
flags.
because of the way the text is. It's because it says, join your own. That's basically what it says, right?
Time
And
redux.
the word own in Russia, свои, they had to highlight SVO, which means специальная военная операция, special military operation. Like, this just, it is so fucking bad. It's like I'm looking at, you know, she believed he lied side bullshit. Sbeve, you know what I'm saying? Yes, join Sbeve, join SVO.
There were multiple pages.
I'm going fucking insane at this point, guys. I'm sorry.
Oh,
so,
fuck.
first of all, I gotta explain the entire idea behind this
There's only 6
advertisement is that
pages.
it's parodying
Outliner
or
mod?
doing like a
Did we get-
callback
no.
to a famous Soviet song,
They
a
really just want the
children's
UI
song,
ones.
which was called "What Are
Like-
Boys Made Of." Из чего же, из чего же, из чего же
This changes the feel.
сделаны
Makes it super
наши
heavy.
мальчишки. Okay, it was also a song about girls too, not just boys. Look, I didn't
Planetary
live in the Soviet
unity.
Union, guys.
I'm kind of
Give me
gonna
a
go
break.
for it. Arrival governance. I can make a super nation if I felt like it. If we get stuck and we start getting stalled.
Okay, I
Well, I'm
cannot
not gonna
anymore
play
because I'm
servants
probably
again.
gonna get copyright because yes, every single Soviet song
Promise?
actually has a copyright holder. This is why we need communism to come back, just so I can make these videos copyright free. But yes, the original song is asking the question, what are boys, what are girls are made of?
Yeah, there is no game over for losing Earth. And
So
you
yes,
can
and then
start
it lists a
tabs
certain
off of
number of
it.
things that our boys are made of,
Oh,
like
have
things
management
that boys
screen
like.
tweaks, yes.
So this video right here is asking the important
Tooltips
question
expanded,
of what are Russian
yes.
men really made of? And yes, they're basically telling us that if you don't join the Russian army,
Show factions in
if
the
you're not
prompts,
Z, and if you
please.
don't want to die for the
Priority bonus breakdown?
imperial ideals of
Yes.
Vladimir Putin, then you are
There we
basically a homosexual. Straight up. This is not
Basically.
even new for Russia either at this point, honestly.
Break down the
Most of the people
things.
who left Russia have to be officially declared as active homosexuals. You know what I mean, but this video is still a bit of a new level.
Из чего же сделаны наши мужчины?
I love the shot that they chose. It's like, he's Z, you know, he's a brave, tough warrior, but also, he has a teddy bear. How cute, right? A teddy bear he probably stole from somebody's house. This is a Russian soldier,
I
guys.
kinda
An
want this
idea of a
wireless
Russian
power
soldier, at
transmitter.
least. He's in touch with his childlike spirits. The childlike spirit of
Goddamn.
committing war crimes, I
That
guess. I
sounds
don't know.
handy.
Из чего же
For
сделаны наши
fucking
мужчины?
If I could slap that shit down at Venus or Mercury and just blast it.
Okay, let's. First of all, okay, what is the fucking problem the people who create these videos have with me? Look, I understand that I personally, you know, kind of personify the idea of a liberal sort of, you know, anti-Z traitor Russian, right? You could say. I got a bit of tattoos, I got some earrings, and now they have to come for me again, personally. First it was over living in Georgia, now it's over fucking this. Let's really digest this. So tattoos and earrings are gay, even though those are not even earrings. He has those are like, you know, tunnels. Yeah, so I'm guessing eating ice cream is also gay. Again, like, fellas, is it gay to want to sit on the bench in a public park, enjoying a nice summer day and eating ice cream, instead of going and like rotting in a trench somewhere with, you know, with these jolly folk right here? Is it gay, folks?
Direct investment
Because, I mean, it's crazy. I understand what they're trying to go for here, but it kind of almost has the opposite effect.
Color coding?
I do want to sit on the bench and eat ice cream as a matter of fact.
Color code to point defense?
What a liberal baby I must be. Okay.
Из иллюзии и банановых смузи.
Again, so I guess what's being implied here is that he's meeting a man, that, you know, he's having a a gay date with a man. There's flowers around. Also, flowers are very bad, a very big no-no.
Is there
flowers
like an auto obsolete mod?
You know, anything generally that lives or grows is not good for Russia. Russia likes to destroy and shut things down.
I would love something to
auto
cannibalize the Habs.
Anything that shows life and growth, we need to destroy it. So the guy's on a date with another guy, obviously. Very no-no for Russia. You know, this is not what you want to be.
Toggle the map
tattoos as well, of course. And he's drinking a banana smoothie. If you ask me, banana is kind of sus. Once again, a banana reminds you of a certain phallic object. By the way, I'm trying to get into the logic of the people making this stuff right now, because a lot of them, most of them happen to be people who are like hiding a lot of repressed homosexuality. There is a very big issue in Russia. You know what I mean? But this video is still a bit of a new level. So once again, this is the life you should be living instead. Once again, instead of being on dates with men and drinking smoothies, you're supposed to drink tushonka out of a fucking can, sit in some rubble all fucking day long.
It's fine.
Из яркого грима и стримов.
Me, guys. Me as fuck. I saw that Hassan was, you know, talking shit on Twitter saying that this is supposed to be him.
Details
no,
when we look
clearly
at
they were dissing me. Of course, I'm very relevant. But yeah, also typical streamer, painting nails, you know, makeup, and has a Ferrari, which is like kind of cool. I'd rather have a Ferrari or whatever that is than drive a fucking ass truck.
United Earth Confederacy's fix.
PUBG style, you know what I'm saying? But, you know, to each his own.
Из яркого грима и стримов.
He put like a taxi thing in the tank. Epic humor, I guess. I don't fucking know.
Из сладких пирожных и брендов одежных.
Oh, it's showing us some shit that
this
I
one I
swear
believe
we've
is like
seen.
particularly ironic because this guy is basically shaman. I mean, am I wrong though, right? It's like, first of all, look at the belt, the pants, and like, you need to understand that somebody wrote this. Like, it's so insane to me.
Oh no, I'm just going with
somebody
you.
wrote and filmed this and directed this.
Well, there's a couple things we've done,
by the idea
right?
of the fucking Ministry of Defense
The base
of the Russian
scaling of
Federation.
new
Like, there's got to be a point at which you're like coming up with a storyboard of a male genitalia, you know, shown on the screen. Then you hire people to film that, to direct that. So, you know, you hire male models for this. I'm not even asking the question of these male models. Like, are they okay with being portrayed as like gay libtards or whatever in this advertisement? Right? But I do think that, like, I understand that it's an ad that's meant to like make fun of gay people or whatever, but at a certain point you got to realize that this is just gay. Like, this is gayer than actual gay porn, maybe. And it's coming from the Russian Ministry of Defense. That is amazing. But no, look, like Shaman, the Z Russian singer, you know, who's loved by everybody, is like, you know, very patriotic and traditional. He says that he doesn't wear any panties or underwear. He's always like putting stuff like microphones under his pants while during performing. Why does he do that? I do not understand. And also, he kind of basically has the same drip and the same haircut. And he's like, literally, Shaman is like a fan of Balenciaga. He's always wearing Balenciaga sneakers and boots and everything. Like, how is this basically not Shaman? I do not understand it. It's like, by the way, those cows, my guy has been fucking hitting the gym, Jesus Christ. But yeah, you know, it's just really hard to comprehend for me how ironic this is. I have no words, honestly. I need to stop staring at this fucking... I need to get this blasphemy off of my screen.
Сделаны наши мужчины. Из чего сделан ты? Присоединяйся к тем, кто сделан из чести, доблести и мужества. Присоединяйся к своим.
Yes.
Oh, we already
and
have
then it
everything.
says, you know, join the contract,
okay, cool.
Armed Forces of Russia.
Yeah,
So
fuck the portrait.
I personally find it absolutely amazing because this is essentially the deepest and, you know, strongest idea that this video is trying to convey. If you do not join the Russian army, you're basically gay. Which, of course, in Russia is bad and basically now also illegal. You know, Russia, you know, outlawed like LGBT propaganda and everything very
sustainability
recently. So
values
if you don't join the army, you
way.
are possibly a criminal.
I swear to fuck, it's a
But
handy
yes,
thing.
like, look.
Okay.
Once again, I think if you've been following the war for the past couple of years, you know, and I said, you know, on my channel that I usually don't like following war stuff in particular. I usually don't follow like combat footage. I don't look at that type of stuff. But I think a lot of us, guys, through the last 2 years, we've probably all seen that one video of like one Russian soldier topping the other off,
counselors learn faster.
And then a fucking, you know, a grenade drops on them. And once again, I would rather prefer not having seen that, but look, Russia is known for being a country with a lot of repressed homosexuality, a lot of closeted people, a country that has never been very friendly to homosexuals, which obviously leads to homosexuality being treated almost like a punishment. And a lot of the times in Russia, in Russian prison, and also specifically in the Russian army too, there's a lot of, you know, male sexual harassment happening and all sorts of things like that, not very nice things. The way the personal relationships in the Russian army work is almost kind of like a prison.
Colors, more info.
Я не буду эту шутку делать.
More info.
I wanted to make a joke,
Reducing
but you know, I just thought of it, and no, I'm not. I'm probably gonna get jailed for
Safe
it.
game compatible.
So look, sexual violence between men, and you know, things like these are pretty common in the Russian army, even in the conscript army, which is actually not taking part in any wars and is just stationed somewhere. And then they go and make this very, very gay video in which they're showing, you know, they're showing like male private parts and men's like lips and, you know, whatever, painted nails in the very utmost closest detail. And once again, it's just, you're not really helping your case here. You're not beating the gay allegations.
Let's go with all 8 factions.
And the funniest thing is that your advertisement is trying to make fun of gay people, but yet it's the gayest thing I think I've ever seen. I honestly do not really understand who this is supposed to be aimed at, because to me, the dichotomy between these two, you know, different lifestyles that is shown in this video that I really see is the dichotomy between having a normal, healthy, you know, productive life versus being a pawn in a giant fucking geopolitical game where you're basically used as cannon fodder for the interests of like some moron. And you might think you're like saving your country from, you know, the Nazi West or whatever, but in general, you are just, you know, a disposable slave, essentially. In fact, guys, I do think it is kind of fruity to be under like order of other men, you know, just personally. You know, there's no men that are ordering me around and telling me what to do all day, because I don't listen to what a man has to say because, you know, I don't swing that way. You know what I'm saying? Rather than compared to being in the armed forces where you have to be commanded by other men all day, that's kind of sus to me. Come on. I'm sorry, guys. I'm obviously not being serious, like, but you know, at this point, these videos, these viral sort of ads that they're trying to run to target certain issues in the Russian society, or to just to try to call people to not leave the country or to join the army. Most of the time, they're just so fucking bad. They miss the mark so bad, and they just show, once again, how truly, like, absolutely childishly sarcastic and negligent sort of Russian propaganda really is. Like, it really feels like there's like a 13-year-old coming up with these videos somewhere. Because once again, I refuse to believe that grown men in the Ministry of Defense sat down and came up with that. And once again, I'm not exactly sure how many people you are convincing to join the army and to get blown up in the trench somewhere just because, you know, if you don't join the army, you are gay. And you're not a real man according to Russia's standards.
Totally
well, guess what? I don't give a shit about conforming to Russia's standards of what being a man really is. I want to live my life. I want to be decent to the people around me, and I want to be, you know, not a negative force in this world specifically. That's what I want to do.
Pretty fucking much.
And that to me also includes, you know, not partaking in, you know, huge conquests of land, you know, not dropping bombs on people and not shooting people.
Not displacing atmospheric gases.
Being a human and a man
unless it's with my farts.
To me personally, but I guess Russia has a different interpretation, so perhaps maybe that's why I ended up leaving it. So yes, guys,
maybe.
I hope that this video convinced you that, you know, joining the Russian army is the best way to save your masculinity and to show it to others. And also, of course, obviously, Vladimir Putin has recently, you know, signed that law saying that, you know, foreigners and conservatives from the West should come over to Russia if they feel threatened by the woke West. There you go, guys. This is perfect. In the woke West, you feel like your life is threatened because of a certain group of people having actual human rights now. And in Russia, well, they mobilize you and then they say the reason that they did that to you is so that you don't turn gay or something. I guess.
Okay, we're taking the states first.
Fun,
States and Russia. Let's fucking go. We're gonna unify them.
But yes, guys. I guess this is going to be pretty much it for today's video.
Maximum
boost. I
boost.
just really had to make a reaction to this one particular advertisement recruitment video because people have been messaging me about it and saying like, Roman, you have to react to it. So here it is. I hope you're happy. And if you hope that it would convince me to join the Russian army, it did not. I will continue to be woke, tattooed, and have earrings in my ear, and there is nothing that you can do about it. But yes, guys, thank you so much for watching. Once again, slap the like on this video if you did enjoy it. Subscribe
defend
to the
interest,
channel
control
if you
nation.
And also,
Kingpin.
if you guys enjoy what I do and if you guys would like to support me financially, then go over to the link down in the description and become a YouTube member. It is basically like YouTube's own version of Patreon. It's the best way to support me. It's a monthly donation kind of thing. Or you can also do a super thanks underneath this video for a one-time donation. And yeah, guys, that's it for today's video, and I will see you in the next one.
Can't afford.
Peace.
Kingpin would do it. I've never seen the hacker's stats before. Defend, advise, control.
What would be considered a normal reaction to have when detectives come to your door and they tell you the other woman that your fiance has been seeing, she's dead?
Cry.
It's nighttime. The hallway of the apartment complex is not well lit. It's pretty dark.
Crying.
But the two homicide detectives, they don't have time to waste. They
we
knock
would be
on the
to
door
tears.
to Daniel's apartment
That's about
until
it.
it swings open.
I mean, I'd
and
let them
instead
in.
of Daniel standing
And then
there,
I'd probably
they
start
see
crying.
two women. One of them is definitely older. She's 27. Her name
Detain.
is
We could go for
Antonetta.
detain.
She clearly seems like she's the one in charge when she opens this door. The other girl,
That's an
Janine,
investigation.
she's
That'll work.
17. And
Early
she
game, we can
has
get
this
somewhere.
energy
Hell
that's similar to those side girl in the movies. That one follower of the mean girl who just follows the main character mean girl around, smirking in the background while she's bullying other people. That is the 17-year-old Janine's aura.
One that we can capture with.
Antonetta leans up against the door frame. Janine, the side character, is like behind her, leaning up against the wall. Her hip is popped out on one side.
Hey, this is Detective Poppy.
Hi, nice to meet you.
We know that there was like an incident that happened earlier today. Has anyone called you about it since?
No. Was somebody supposed to?
Well, we just got another call about it. So I guess the girl went to the hospital.
Okay.
And she died.
She died?
She's dead.
Both of them are quiet for like a moment. Janine, the little follower girl, her hand is still propped up against the wall. She's not even phased. She doesn't even change her position. She has the reaction of someone telling her that a random person on the other side of the world is dead. Actually, less reaction than that. The officers continue.
So, but we know that there was like an altercation that happened beforehand.
And that was mutual, and she came here.
Yeah, we understand that.
Yeah.
So, but because of it,
going to kill anybody.
Yeah,
not that person.
I get it.
Yeah.
But because of that, we have to kind of talk to you guys and get a more formal statement.
Sure. Okay. Wow. I'm so sorry about that. That was not my intention. I've been mentally going through a lot.
There's a lot of
I have
hope on
bipolar
this.
depression, and I'm just going through a lot right now. And you know, I came here from up north with my fiance. That's him. Hey. I came here with my fiance. Yeah. So I came.
Are you
here,
the sister? The sister. Okay.
Sister. I came here with my fiance to start a new life, buy a house, everything like that, and I never.
More people love us.
him
Things got
to
easier.
Basically cheat on me with someone at the workplace, you know what I'm saying?
It was not the reaction most people were expecting when Antonetta is told that her fiance's love interest is dead, especially when she's the one responsible.
Oh, we have 82 control. Oh, shit, yes. Recruit. Persuasion maxing. Max persuasion. Please control nation. Yes. Thank you. Oh, you're my hero. You're my fucking hero.
We
Get
would
your
like to thank
ass
today's
somewhere.
sponsors who have made it possible for Rotten Mango to support the National Network
Get
to
your
End
ass
Domestic
here.
Violence, a
Okay.
nonprofit organization dedicated to creating a social, political, and economic environment in which partner-related, workplace-related, and stalking violence no
Action
longer
popularity.
exists. This episode's partnerships have also made it possible to support Rotten Mango's growing team, and we'd also like to thank you guys for your continued support as we work on our mission to be worthy advocates. As always, full show notes are available at rottenmangopodcast.com. Now, with that being said, let's get started. What does one do when they find out that their partner is cheating on them? One person said that they held a mock funeral for their relationship to mourn the death of their marriage. They went and they buried all of
Valid.
their photos together. They held eulogies with all of their friends for what the relationship was like in their lives, and then they walked away to grieve. Another person said they just immediately
grieve.
started
That's all
throwing
I could-
everything out of the
that's-
house.
I don't
That
know
was
what
the
else
only
I'd do.
appropriate response she felt in that moment. She just wanted to get rid of everything that had to do with him. Gone. Go away. There needed to be a new space that was untainted by their whole relationship. Antonetta, on the other hand, had quite a unique reaction, I guess you could say. Antonetta and Daniel had been together for the past 5 years. They have a child together, and for the past 5 years, ever since she became a mom to his baby, this is her main priority. All she does when she wakes up till the moment that she hits the bed and goes to sleep is think about her 2 babies. So she has one with Daniel and another one from a previous relationship. She doesn't have time for
Don't
her
make
friends
me
anymore.
race for
She doesn't have time
Kazakhstan,
for
I'll
her
do it.
family. She has nobody but Daniel and their kids, and maybe Daniel's little sister Janine. That's it. Antonetta feels like she's gotten even more isolated because they moved all the way from Buffalo, New York,
The
down
Silly
to
Goose starter
Georgia
pack.
to start this new life. And one
It'll
day
be called
she's
the Silly
cooking,
Goose starter pack,
cleaning,
right?
working from home, taking care of the kids, when Daniel's little 17-year-old sister, Janine, turns to her and says, "Oh, and I forgot to tell you, Daniel is cheating on you." This just confirmed what Antonetta has been feeling since they moved to Georgia. She knew it. She could feel it in her intuition. And this is going to make her lose her mind. She says, "I work from home. I'm in this house 24/7. I cook, clean, and work. That's all I do all day long. It's probably why I lost my mind." What do you mean he's cheating on me? She has no family's house to stay at. She just has Daniel. That's it. And he's over there cheating with the manager of his workplace? She says, "I put all my eggs in one basket just for this to happen?" I don't know. I don't know what Antonetta was expecting when she confronts Daniel. Maybe she thought that he was going to grab her leg and beg her to stay, promise he'll never do it again.
It's going to basically be this, because we
Instead,
don't
he says,
have
"The love interest has been gone,
Navy
Antonetta,
some places, right?
okay? It's gone,
And we don't have
it's
mission
not
control
the other
some
girl's
places,
fault.
right?
Our problems
And we don't have
are
space
deep,
defenses
okay?
some
We got a
places yet.
kid and everything, so
we're
like, I have a
basically
kid with you, I'm
planning
going to
on
respect you
this.
regardless. This is
For
his quote.
start.
But if I'm not with you, then I don't have to like,
this is
I
our
don't
start.
have to do that part anymore, the romantic part.
Because it's not going to
I'm just
activate
gonna
this. If
take
it
care of
somehow
my
does,
kid,
that's wild.
and if
We'll
you
take
need
it.
help, I will help
Unity.
you.
We'll pull it from funding
Yes.
for now. Wow.
Daniel
I hate to, but
explains
we're
his
gonna
side of the story. He feels like he's not even cheating
save,
on
apply
Antonetta.
globally,
He thought
default.
the feeling was pretty mutual. It was
Yes.
understood by both parties that they're not getting along, that they're just together
Okay.
right now physically for the kids. He says, "This is like crazy to me.
It's enough
like, it's
boost,
not
I
like
found
this
out.
fresh, like I'm over here
At least
cheating on
later
this
game.
woman.
We're
I'm
gonna go
not.
with it.
This has been a toxic environment and she's just been trying to figure out what to do. I've been trying to figure out what to do, but she doesn't want nobody to leave. And I'm telling her, like, I'll leave. I'll live in my car. I
Doing
will
this
do
twice
whatever.
more.
But it's just like I've been
Early
through this
game, I want to
before.
get it out of the way.
Antonetta
There's some
used
shit I
me,
want to be able
abused
to do.
me mentally, and I was in the wrong because I'm a man.
We're in a good
Like,
place
I'm
where I
not.
can,
I'm not
like,
going to do that again. I refuse.
facilitate
This is not happening.
not eating shit while we do
part of
this.
Georgia
Okay,
are they in?
Kazakhstan's in.
Buford,
We
Georgia.
need Eurasian Union. Come on.
Antonetta feels betrayed. She just
Bitch
found out
tits
that Daniel
needs a new
cheated on her
smile.
with someone from work named Ashley, and she feels devastated. Daniel, on the other hand, feels like it's not cheating because their relationship hasn't been good for a very long time, and that they should both just move on. Daniel's like, "I thought that was the plan." But that is not what ends up happening, because within 48 hours, Ashley, the woman from Daniel's workplace, will end up dead.
Fuck, this is not going to work.
There's a saying that a chain is only as strong as its weakest link. The last ones to be seen with Ashley the quote-unquote other women were Antonetta and
One word.
Janine. So naturally, they're brought into the police station to be questioned.
Now it's 21%.
Because how did Ashley go from being
Fuck, it
completely
went from
fine
15
in the
to
morning,
21, that's a
meeting
lot.
up with the two of them outside of Daniel's
not a
apartment,
lot.
and then being immediately
got it.
hospitalized?
Oh, we got him.
The two girls, 27-year-old Antonetta, Daniel's fiance and the mother of his child,
Fucking wins.
and 17-year-old
Okay,
Janine,
cool.
Daniel's little sister and Antonetta's sister-in-law, are sitting in separate police interrogation rooms. And Antonetta tells the police officers, I haven't slept since last night. Like, I've just had a really long day and night, and I understand this is all voluntary, so I kind of like wanted to know, you know, or if I could just like, is it gonna be much longer? Can I come back or something? The officer tells her, no, we need you to stay. As in, I have to stay? Okay. I think this is when Antonetta starts realizing how serious this is, because immediately after she has read her rights, she states,
well, I do want to speak with the lawyer just because of how sensitive the situation is. I will say that, you know, I don't go out looking to harm anybody. That's not my intention. I do feel, you know, very remorseful about anything that has happened with that young lady. I'll also say that, you know, it wasn't my intention to even get into an altercation with her today. She came over to my place of residence looking for my fiance. We argued. I
This
was
is our
hit.
kingpin. Yeah, we'll
We
bump our
fought.
persuasion. We need persuasion. We'll
I
get quick
feel
learner
really
on here
bad,
soon.
but you know, I don't know. I'm just, you know, it's just too much.
Okay.
So she
we're coming
asked
hard.
for attorney, and then she went on to share all of this
Yes.
without the attorney.
yes.
We're going
She does not reveal or answer many other questions.
We
though,
would
after
actually
that.
really
in
like
terms
an
of what a
early
criminal
game
defense
Belarus.
attorney would
If
want
I
to
can
see in a
get-
client.
if I can get it.
She's not bad. She's
It's
not
an
the
also a
worst.
big want.
She doesn't respond to anything.
It makes
This
it
is
easy.
Pretty much it. But
It makes it
as
so much more
always,
easy than them taking
The group
it.
is only as strong as its weakest
They
link.
will dig in.
In the next room over,
The faster
17-year-old
we can
Janine
move
has read
Belarus,
her
Ukraine,
rights.
Lithuania,
And then
Estonia,
she's asked
the
about
better.
what happened that day. As she's being read her Miranda rights, she looks
Especially if they're
very
caking him
serious.
like
Her
this.
energy is similar to that of Antonetta's. Like she's comprehending the seriousness, the
which do we
gravity of
need?
this situation. And then she's asked, so tell us what happened. That's when she cracks a smile, flips her hair, and starts using her
Cracks a smile
hands
and
to
flip
narrate
your
this whole
hair.
story. So like, let me start where it leaded, okay?
Since I've been down here, they haven't been on good terms. So, you know, arguments back to back. So like, we just came back from Florida like not too long ago from her
We're gonna
mom
try to
doing a
get our
wedding.
control points up, so we're gonna work economy
left
this
on bad
time. It's
terms
not a
with
thing I do
everybody.
best or
My
well
brother
even
got
usually
into a,
rather.
you know, incident with her stepdad.
One in Ukraine, one in Russia.
So
We're gonna
ever
try to
since that happened,
pin off
and
the
we left
one in
Florida,
Belarus as well, so they can't like
it's just
snip
been
it from
rocky.
under us.
Rockier. It's just been worse arguments and shit. So.
Then that'll be a good.
Yeah. Sorry, I just couldn't. You're fine. Okay.
What?
She keeps covering her mouth
Here's our
like she's
highest
laughing. Like, you know when
persuasion?
you do the index finger to the mouth
70%,
to cover
hell
your
yes.
mouth because you're giggling about
And
something
here's
so
our cleanup.
hilarious. She's flipping her hair, using her hand to narrate. I will be honest, she sounds very normal,
clear it.
and that's the alarming part because she's in an interrogation room, but she sounds like
Here, we have
every
to
other
clear it
normal
out thick
person
again.
giving a little story time on
Oops.
TikTok.
My brother,
There we go.
him being a man,
I'm so bad at this. Sorry.
like always, you know,
83
he's
sounds
feeling
great.
less than he thinks it's okay to cheat, so, you know. He tells
We'll
me.
boost that.
So, he
I'm gonna
tells
boost
me
this.
who's he cheating with and stuff. Now, me and my stepsister, I mean, not my
We'll start
stepsister, my
Belarus.
sister-in-law, we're very close, like, so close, like, you understand. Like, she's more of a
Kazakhstan,
sister
Belarus,
to me
Russia.
than my brother's a
One
brother
fell
to me,
swoop.
you know? Yeah. So, like,
Everything
we're
else we can do
very
later.
close. So, once he told
But
me,
that's our start because
I was just like, ooh, I just fell her.
It's girl code.
Yes, right?
then no one can
She's
stop us as
giggling
we
and
take
stuff,
Norway.
The whole time she's laughing and giggling.
The
She's
Nordic
flipping her hair.
Federation.
She's like,
Soon to be the Nordic Federation.
The police keep egging
we
her
feel
on.
like it.
Yeah, of course. It's girl code. Literally, the
It's up to
detective
us.
is playing into this. So then she puts her hand on the table and she keeps covering her mouth.
So
we've done this
especially
better,
when right after he told her,
so we're gonna spam
after
our
he told
armies
what
down.
What he was doing, he wanted to do it with her.
And here, we
So I
wish
was
we
like,
had this.
I'm about to tell her, so she won't do it with her.
This audience research will
So,
come in handy, but not fast enough.
I let a few days go by because I wasn't sure. I didn't want to stir up the pot
Let's
because
get
I
here
already
with
know they
a
had
person.
problems. So I'm like, maybe it'll come to light
And,
before I have to say anything.
Yeah, this is our
Obviously
big
it did,
influence
but I
person.
still told her.
Okay, they will dig in
So,
hard,
2 days
hella
prior
hard.
before this
Everything
day,
else is kind of just gonna
we
be
were just
chilling.
She was working.
Okay.
And
Let's
Daniel
grab
did something to her to make her upset.
What?
So we were talking.
Why
or
are
whatever.
y'all over there?
And I was just like, oh, I forgot to tell you. No, I didn't.
Why are you
forget,
doing this
but
then?
that's still, you know.
Oh, I'm
So,
ignorant as fuck.
I was
That's
like,
why. God damn it.
told her what happened. He explained what cheated or whatever. She was like, oh, really? And she's upset, whatever. I was like, don't tell him that I told you because he's gonna be mad at me.
Right.
Okay, so after that, he explained how the girl looked to me though, and you know, curly hair, Puerto Rican, skinny girl.
So again, the way she's talking is so normal. I feel like this is how I would talk, maybe not in this setting, in this context, but if I was just talking to a girlfriend about something unserious, something that happened at the grocery store that resulted in no negative consequences. I accidentally bumped into my sister with my cart and we got into a little argument.
Yeah.
She uses her finger to emphasize words as well. The next day, we went to the store last night. We went to the store last night to Quick Trip. Quick Trip is like right there, you know.
Does she not understand that she's being interrogated for murder or what's going on?
No, she does not understand, clearly.
No, she does. She thinks she's controlling the situation. If she didn't think she had control and were scared and weren't sure of herself, presumably she'd be a lot like, remember, people be looking for sleepy motherfuckers or awake motherfuckers. It's how you engage and put your energy into a situation.
Yeah, I'm not sure why.
No, repeat this
but
properly.
she doesn't
Hell no.
understand. But I think beyond that, it's fascinating because I do see a lot of comments on her very now since gone viral interrogation clips of people saying, hey, I'm 17. And if I'm even near the vicinity of a police officer, I'm not talking like my regular Gen Z self. Like I am suddenly very professional. No, sir. Yes, sir.
Yeah.
No,
Very
thank
demure,
you.
very
Especially
mindful.
someone died. So even if she doesn't think that she's responsible, still like
we need
that's
to
a very
back them
weird
out.
demeanor, right?
It's very strange. It's truly
We'll do
just a
this.
story time.
It'll
on
take like
TikTok.
2 turns. We'll
So then
get
she
them out.
explains with her finger, okay? So after that, he explained how the girl looked to me though. And you know, curly hair, Puerto Rican, skinny girl. So I was like, all right, explain to Antonetta. The next day, we went to the
Regions.
store last
Let's
night.
always
We went to
check
the store
region
last
claims
night
for
to
this
Quick
part.
Trip. Quick Trip is like right there,
Or else
you
this
know.
part sucks.
Quick Trip is like a gas station, by the way, side note. So we walked to the Quick Trip, and as we were walking, both of them are walking together from Quick Trip. So they're just now leaving, and we're just now coming. So Antonetta's like, is that Daniel walking by? So
I
now
thought I
she
was
runs
clicking-
to him
oh
and
my
is like,
gosh.
who is this? So he's like, oh, it's my
Kurdistan
coworker or
claim.
whatever. Mind you, before we walked to Quick Trip, we asked him, when you go on your break, can you take me to the store? He said he couldn't leave on his break. So
What
when
is
we
this,
saw
our
them
3
walking,
person?
it was like, you
Okay.
just said you couldn't leave on your break, but now you're walking with her to the store.
You're finishing
so
up
she's
there
upset
and
now.
you
I
own
mean,
Skillet.
you wouldn't take me to the store, and now you're walking with the girl. She just
You
explained to how she
OHKO
looked, and she fit
anything.
the description of the other woman. So, you know, she's
You do
upset.
that.
They go arguing outside.
Early
so we
game, you can
finally got her
expand
to calm
faster.
down.
If we wait till
went to the
later,
car, and then,
early arrival bonuses
and then when that
evaporate, so-
happened, the other girl,
Land
Ashley,
claim
was
menu,
like, oh, basically
faction
trying to argue
popularity,
with Antonetta.
faction control.
Because you know how upset her attitude
And we just
was.
grab
So, you know, she didn't want to seem like a little softy in front of my brother.
Big old
so, you know,
hefty
arguing.
leeches.
And then she walked away. I went to her and I was just like, listen,
Then
the
we'll come down
problem,
here.
I explained to her the problem because I guess she was just, I don't know if she was his
Southeast,
manager
over,
or
and down?
his coworker. I don't know. But I explained
East,
to her
east,
the
east,
problem or whatever
southeast?
and let her know,
South-
like, it's
yes.
my brother and you're basically, you fit the description of the girl that he was cheating on her with. So yeah,
130
that's
of
why
it.
it's a problem
Okay.
now. And she's
130
like,
control
oh,
points.
what did that guy do to me? Acting like she
Okay,
was
we're dug in
my
on it.
brother.
We're fine.
But we
Anything
know,
else we have to break a
know.
union for?
So after
Estonia,
that,
I
he
wouldn't
went home.
mind,
They weren't
but-
very good. They didn't go to sleep until like a good 10 a.m. in the morning. So after that, she's kicking Daniel or whatever. She doesn't want to live with him
learned I
anymore.
move
She's kicking him
armies
out.
in my longer
Either
play
he's gonna leave or she's gonna leave. And you know, she's gotta leave with the kids and everything, so it just makes sense if he just left. So
Maintain
he's
a
getting
lot of
kicked
shit.
out or whatever. And then I guess she was coming to see
I
him.
guess I can't do that.
Ashley was coming to see him. He was getting kicked
I don't have
out.
the
I don't know.
points.
I wasn't in those messages. I'm not sure what was, that
Policy
was.
day.
But I guess
It's
she was coming
policy
to
day.
see him because he was getting kicked out. Antonetta saw those messages. And the way
Seek peace.
Janine leans over,
Stop the war.
she's like leaning on the arm of her chair now, and she looks like she's giving the officers the energy of, now get this.
And surveillance.
Like, you know when you tell a story and you move your body
And
to kind of
surveillance.
narrate and you lean in closer so that the audience gets the attention a little bit more, like, hold on, it's about
And
to
we're
get
hardened.
crazy. You're adding in these little cues, like
And
you have
we'll
something
snipe it.
so juicy
Fuck
to
it.
tell your friends. That's the energy
If we
she's
can snipe
giving.
it, we'll take it.
She continues.
But I don't want to commit to it
Like,
unless
yeah,
it was
now she's
a
about to come
side.
see you.
You
Now
know?
I'm about to beat her up because I just you just saved me from her the
We can
other
fail.
day.
It's
so,
fine.
You know that's how it was. So she's coming. So it's Netta and me. We go, and she comes to the house. Big fight. It's a big fight. So
The boyfriend's getting kicked out.
Yes, Janine's version of the story is that her brother, Daniel, is getting kicked out of the house. And I guess he was texting
Relations?
Ashley, his manager, that he is
5th
also
of
in a
March?
romantic relationship with, that he's
20th
getting kicked
of
out.
December.
And she said,
Okay.
I'm going to come pick you up.
Got it.
I'm going to come see you. So she's on the way to Daniel's apartment. And Antonetta and Janine read
20th,
those messages
right?
and
Yes.
decide, you know what? Let's beat her
Sometime in
up.
December. It's coming up. Who the fuck cares?
Okay.
It'll
Yes.
happen eventually.
And big fight.
Okay.
Janine is
Let's
smiling
see.
while she's making her eyes
Control,
big
terrain,
to emphasize just how
alliance
serious
status.
this big fight is.
No.
But at the same time, she's relaxed and
I
smiling
want to know
as if,
can
again,
align
she's
with.
just sharing a wild little TikTok story time. And she continues to
Can
recount
join Federation.
all the
There we
things that they did to
go.
Ashley with this very nonchalant smile on her face. She smiles and she tells the detectives in the room,
I never, out of all fights I've been in, I never saw somebody talk shit during a fight. Like, while you're getting beat up, talking shit. I never met somebody
I think I'm
that.
misinterpreting this.
She was just like...
Nation
she was just,
claims.
you
There
know,
we go.
talking,
There, that's how we wanted.
Oh, he doesn't want
Perfect.
you. That's
We
what
want
he's
the
doing
nation
to
claims
you.
window.
Just shit like that. Yeah.
Score.
There. And then, like, it was just such a weird fight. Like, she was just like... She just kept on talking. Then she was like, "Aren't you his sister?" And it was just laughing.
If I do
It was
this
just
better,
weird. She
I'll
was a
get
weird
even
person.
better
Never.
at
I
like
was like,
selecting
okay.
where to go.
Ashley came over to pick him up.
yes.
When was the fight happening?
Outside, they met her downstairs. Ashley was walking to pick up Daniel.
And where's Daniel?
Inside sleeping. Oh, it's gonna get crazy because none
Wait,
of this
is all happening while Daniel is sleeping?
Yes, because he was not actually getting kicked out. Oh yeah, it's all gonna make sense in a second. This is Janine's version of the story to the police, and the police are already putting together, this doesn't make sense with what we've discovered.
Oh.
So this is not the most accurate version of events. This is Janine's version of events. Their detectives are laughing with her. They're joking around with her. I mean, Detective Carter really nailed this one in the interrogation. I don't even know how to explain it. The way that she is instantly so buddy-buddy with Janine, the way that she built rapport is probably one of the more impressive ones I've seen so far.
I was about to judge you.
We're just immediately putting armies down to defend if we've gone somewhere. I learned that's better. I didn't know this until recent.
And so
So
she's
I'm finally
joking around
bringing
with her,
you
even when
at
she
least
explains
half
how
bad
they took
Carrot
Ashley's
and
phone.
Victor play.
So Janine is like, during
Finally.
the fight, we
It's
took
been this whole
Ashley,
time.
the other woman's phone, because Ashley has a husband.
Also,
so
I'm
we
so
were going to tell
sorry,
the
but I'm
husband
already
that
a sleepy
she's
goober.
cheating
I've been barely
on
able
her
to be awake all
husband
day.
with Daniel,
I'm
who's
so
cheating on
half sorry.
Antonetta. And it's all
Nation
funny
claims.
for the detectives. The detectives are laughing with her like it's the funniest thing in the world. Until it's
We'll get
not.
them. Latvia,
So we're going to
Lithuania
have
will
to
come
book you
too.
into jail.
So maybe
Your
we can
charge
get-
is going to be aggravated
Right.
battery, all right, for the fight. So basically just a little more
Possibly.
serious than just a regular battery.
Maybe not. We'll
So
see.
what's up with Antonetta? Same thing. So you're clear on your charges,
142.
Janine? So it's robbery.
150.
Janine's
no, we
mouth
can't.
drops
We're barely gonna
open.
do this.
Robbery? What? Robbery?
Yeah.
We didn't steal her phone. We took it so she could come to the house.
Oh, you took it.
Okay.
Yeah,
see you next week.
she got her phone back. I told you she wasn't leaving unless we gave her back her phone. We just did it so we could call her husband, but we changed our mind.
Okay.
And once the police tell her, yeah, okay, that's robbery, she covers her
We've
mouth and
pitched in
starts
100.
laughing.
Okay, or some of it.
Like,
we'll be fine.
Literally.
The other
I spread
charge
it,
is,
and we're just
murder.
staying in the one we can.
Murder?
Yep.
We picked our lane.
Murder.
Me?
Yep.
We're now a contributor to the global science tree.
That's too bad.
That's deep, right?
Yeah, that's fucking insane.
Yeah.
No, what?
And she starts wagging her finger in the air. No. Murder? I barely laid hands on her.
That's her realization.
Yeah, that's her realization, and she keeps trying to argue that it wasn't murder. But the whole time she's like half laughing. Later, when they take pictures of her, she's posing.
They're so mean.
She's not drunk, by the way. A lot of people have compared her to Stephanie Malgoza, the
64
drunk driver
ops.
that
Ew,
killed the couple
shit,
that we
no.
covered
Hell no.
recently.
Hell no, hell no.
But she's not drunk.
She's not under any influence.
No.
Wow.
It's just
Policy?
the most bizarre
No.
interrogation. And the way that she's sitting there, she keeps talking to herself after they leave the room. So they tell her charges, they leave the room, and she just keeps going, me?
We can fight
And
for
she's
this later.
thinking, sometimes
Here,
I
let's
see
come
that
back
she
up.
looks stressed
Do
because we got
nation
the
claims
original
again.
full
Let's see
interrogation
if we're
clip from the
stretching our
police.
full fucking span before we do some
Sometimes it
shit.
looks like
Right.
she is
No,
about
it's
to
easier to just
feel how
expand,
serious the
right?
situation is. But then
Then
she'll start
confront
talking to
them.
herself again.
I'll
like,
fight them later.
Me?
When I
In
feel
jail?
like it.
No.
What?
Oops. Oh, Moldova's taken from us. Oh, no. Okay. We're here then. Fuck it.
Yeah, it's
How long was she in there for? Like an hour, 2 hours?
the whole interrogation, I want to say the actual when she's talking to the detectives was maybe like 30, 45 minutes. She's in there for a good 2 hours. There's about 30 minutes in the beginning before she even talks to the detectives where she's just singing. She's singing in the interrogation room.
Like
She's
humming?
singing.
Like
We're good
No,
for now.
like
Just what
full
we're
on
doing.
Hotline
I'm trying to
Bling
not
by Drake.
overextend, and I sometimes really do badly at that. Romania is the furthest we'll go for now. I don't want to stop.
What?
But if I
She's using
progress
finger
more,
guns and everything. I think that's why a lot of people
it gets
think
a
that
little
she
bit iffy
is
on our
reminiscent of Stephanie
control point
Malgoza.
camp.
30 minutes
Yeah.
of singing. The police came in, talked,
Story time.
and then told
Mongolia
her
can
that
stay, it's
she
fine.
is going to be charged for murder.
Then she's left alone for about another 20 minutes where she's just
We
kind of
still need
talking to
to work
herself.
on
And at
this.
certain points, it seems like she's getting serious,
Ick.
but then she'll start yapping to herself again about like, me in jail? No. And then she'll put her head in her hands.
Yes, good enough. Fuck you. Fuck the initiative. They're fine. I don't need them. Investigated your mother.
We're going to jail.
New
at
project
East
with your
Coast.
mom. Open research to your
We'll be
dad.
close when we get there. Yeah, you'll be fine.
Outpost
Bad
core.
outfit. Bad outfit.
Right?
Like, let me change.
No,
please.
clandestine.
And then they come back in to take pictures of her, to
Yeah.
take pictures of if she has
Clandestine
any
cells.
injuries
Wow.
or
Very
cuts,
good.
scratches,
Then outpost
bruising,
core.
because there was an altercation previously.
Yeah.
And she starts kind of posing and giggling.
I need to get
and then she's like, okay, let me be
a
serious. Let me
counselor,
be serious.
an item that lets them do
freaking
production.
way.
Gotta take pictures of you, I know. But you went and checked yourself, you know, you good.
Oh my god. Let me see.
You have your arms down. You're posing.
Is it a little? No, it looks fine.
Nobody's gonna, it's just for us.
Command.
If you'll turn and face that wall for me.
This is a command up, right? Okay, hold on.
Even when they're handcuffing her, she's
Yo.
like making jokes.
Like what?
Just talking about how her bracelets were handcrafted in Africa and then she has to give them up. And then she's like, ooh,
So
like,
I kind
oh my
of get
gosh,
it
this
as a
tight.
person who like
After Antonetta and Janine's
depends
fight
on
that
levity
Janine
sometimes,
just told the detectives
right?
all about, Ashley
Like, you kinda
died in
get
the
it.
hospital from her injuries.
you can have some
And so
understanding.
yes, now both of them are getting charged with murder. So just before Antonetta and Janine
Some.
are brought into the police station, 4 people in Ashley's life are reacting to the news of Ashley's death, and they're all vastly different reactions. Daniel is standing in the hallway of that apartment after Antonetta and Janine are taken to the police station. He's in the hallway with 2 detectives. He's showing them his phone, showing them all the text messages Antonetta sent to Ashley.
I had to question that for way too long.
Antonetta took my phone while I was asleep
and
lied about me getting kicked out to lure Ashley to the apartment to beat her up. Whoa. He tries to explain to the detectives that he was checking in with Ashley, but she clearly does not want to talk to him. So after the fight, he keeps texting her like, "Are you okay? Are you okay? I need to see you." And she just seems over him. He just wants to know. He's reassuring the detectives.
30 and
Is
30?
she hurt? Like real bad?
I'm not gonna make a show. I'm not gonna go and yell and not.
They level up faster if I do less shit.
Yeah,
that's
we got
wild.
called from the hospital a while ago.
All right, sick. Anywho.
I will say Daniel's reaction is very difficult to witness. He immediately steps down the stairs, walks straight up to the male detective that just told him the news, almost like he's about to start a fight. But
why do you always come to Georgia first? Why? I will fight you.
Please stop playing with me. Please stop playing with me.
Sit down. Stop playing with me. Breathe.
Relax.
Breathe.
Please stop playing with me, man.
Breathe.
Oh, shit.
Look at me. Breathe.
They keep having to tell him, just relax, breathe, and he keeps begging them, please stop playing with me. I can't breathe. Holy shit. He starts walking back into his apartment and he sounds hysterical. The authorities have to remind him to be mindful of his babies. They're still in there. They don't need to be traumatized.
I went to do. Yo, we caught them slipping. Look. Oh, we're still doing stuff. Cap wise, we're fine. It's not maxed out. We're just getting there. Easy peasy lemon squeezy. Early game cracking them out of here. Yeah, I'm for it. Before things like, you know,
it's actually very difficult to listen to.
Solidified.
The authorities are trying to calm him down.
Pull them out of anywhere.
I know this is hard, but at the end of the day, you still have your child in here, okay? And even as the authorities are on their way to leave, Daniel stops them and he cries to them, I don't know what to do.
Okay.
I don't know what to do. What do you mean you don't know what to do? I don't know what to do right now. I don't know what to do right now. I don't know what to do. I don't know what to do.
We'll come for Lithuania.
Look, Daniel, we gotta, I hate to leave you right now because you don't have anybody else, but we gotta, I don't know what to fucking do right now. Damn, what the
Okay.
I really can't handle.
We're over, Cap.
The detectives then ask about his work schedule, which I think brings him to another pretty harsh reality of not only is the girl that he was falling in love with
up a little bit.
been
It's
murdered,
gonna be worse before
but the
it gets
kid's mom, the mother of his
There's two more I
child, is
want,
gone
and we're
because she's the
apparently
killer.
stretching.
The police ask
Even
him,
if it sucks.
do you work tomorrow? Or you said you work only at nights
Because
primarily.
it worked.
I work at night. I'm not even, how am I gonna fucking do this? Listen, you just gotta take a breath and give yourself some time. Do you have any other siblings you can call? No.
It makes everything
I don't have
easier.
anybody. Someone you can call and talk on the phone with? No.
Yeah, fine.
The authorities
Nation
leave him
claims.
alone with his children. Now, in the same town, there is another man who has a strong reaction to the news of Ashley's death as well. Her fiance is in the hospital with detectives. Today is Ashley's fiance's birthday. Ashley is dead on his birthday.
Follow up.
So the detectives don't know how much this man knows.
that
They don't know if he knows that Ashley was having an
nicely.
affair. But pretty quickly on, you can tell that he was in the dark. He doesn't know that she was seeing a man named Daniel. I just don't get it. There's no reason why anybody would want to do this to her. And it was just random. I don't know why. She was going out to get me a birthday
trying
cake.
economy
That's what she
boosting for the
said.
first
Today
time
was
ever.
my fucking birthday.
Like, just
she
hard
was going
into
out
it.
to get
I've
me a
never
birthday
succeeded at
cake.
this.
And it just happened,
I learned
you
a
know?
lot, okay?
And we have a
I'm less
7-year-old
shitty.
son, and I have to go to my son and break
Was
the
it this?
news. And that he explains to
Administration
the
moved.
authorities how 8 months prior, they
Hold
moved
on.
back to Georgia from the Bronx in New York because his mom had passed away. She was very sick. They wanted to be with his mother who lived in Georgia. And now 8 months later, this happens. Just no reason. It doesn't make sense. He tells detectives that all of them are originally from New York. His mom moved down to Georgia first, and they came because they thought, quote, New York, I mean, you see all the random shootings, beatings, stabbings. We thought, we don't need this. And everything we did was just for our son. But now we come back to Georgia and deal with the same that we tried to leave. You know what I mean? I never felt safe having my child and her alone in the city in New York because of shit like this. And now we come over here and I make sure we find a gated community so we're a little more safer. They actually all live in the same community. They live in the same apartment complex. Gated. It's like a massive apartment complex. Ashley and her fiance live on the other side. Daniel, Antonetta, and Janine, who's visiting, live on the other side.
Today we pick.
And like this happens, so it's like we're not safe anywhere. I tried my best to give my family the best I can, the best chance possible, and it didn't work. This just blows my mind. We live in a gated community that's supposed to prevent like this from happening. Unwanted people in the community, and then this happens. I can't even tell you why this would happen. I have no clue. I go to work every day. All I do is work and come home. That's all I do. So, you know, if I had any slight idea of what could have caused this, but I don't even know. We literally both work and go home every day. That's it. She works overnight at Floor & Decor. She restocks and organizes and all that kind of stuff. And I told her not to work.
We're about to
she
be
was one of those
science maxing.
I want to have my own. I want to be independent. I don't want you doing everything for us. And I told her, but you don't have to work. I don't care that you don't help me. I'm the man of the house. We have a child together. I want to provide for you guys.
Not taking it away from
but
me.
She was real persistent. She was like, no, I want to help. I didn't like her working though, especially overnight.
Ah, shit, hell yeah.
But I was just trying to comfort her and let her know
Early
that
game, I like it.
everything's going to be okay. You're going to be fine. I was walking her through that everything the doctor had told me. I told her, okay, so you got a little bleeding. They said they're going to check it out. Let's see if they can fix it here. I'm trying to reassure her everything is good. Everything is good.
Wait, what does he know so far?
He believes that she was randomly attacked.
And is she still currently alive?
She's dead now.
Does he know that?
He knows she's passed, but he has no idea that she was not randomly attacked. He thinks this was a random attack in the gated neighborhood.
Oh.
And the police, I mean, it does seem like they feel a little bit more awkward about the situation because I think they know, but I don't think that they have confirmation of the affair. So these are different detectives from the one that are talking to Antonetta, Janine, and Daniel. So they're not confirmed that there was a relationship involved, so they can't tell him that yet.
Right.
So just to be clear, just to your
One
understanding,
of the first two have captured.
looks to you like there's just a random beating for no reason.
From what was told to me, yeah, she said she doesn't know how.
We need to check the org marketplace for anyone that would be able to
she said she walked out the
do more
building,
construction
saw
stuff
two girls
or upgrade their
running,
level.
And they look suspicious.
Esper,
They look like
go
they walked
persuasion. Yeah, we'll leave that for turn.
Seen her, approached her.
We're above cap. But we'll be fine for now.
Without saying anything.
Without saying anything. So I don't know.
Okay.
You know, and I feel like I'm to blame.
Let's see.
You know, because it's my birthday and she would have never went
I
out
want to
there
press
and
them
ate.
here. I want to make their day suck. I want to really piss them the fuck
You know,
off.
but I have to, because it's like, I just feel
One
like...
UFO site? Got it.
You can't do that. It's going to eat.
I'm not playing as the servants this time, but I did it and it was easier. I liked it, but we're doing this.
The police try to ask a bit more about their personal lives, and her fiance responds, I mean, the past few days I've been accusing her of cheating on me because of, you know, like she accused me of cheating on her and I accused her of cheating on me. But for some reason, I don't know, previously in our 10 years together, previously I did fuck up and cheat in New York in New York. So nothing here. You haven't done anything here. No, nothing here. Ever since that day, you know, she's always gotcha. But we always got over it. We knew it was petty. We like to get in under each other's skin. We've been together for so long. Like for my girl, Ashley, if like some girl smiles at me, right? She's like, oh, what was that about? She gets extremely jealous. But we spent the last few days rekindling and I was apologizing for all this bullshit. Because at the end of the day, family is everything. He says, I can't even comprehend it. I don't get it. I still don't get it. I have no clue why this happened. And that's just what's killing me. When she told me one of the girls bit her on the face, I'm like, that sounds pretty personal. Somebody just doesn't bite somebody for nothing, you know? I just want her back. She's been with me for 10 years. We've been together for 10 years. We've known each other since
It would be tasty
the
to take
8th grade. I had a crush on her since the 8th grade. Today is my birthday. 8 days from today is our 10-year anniversary. We had plans. I already reserved a restaurant for our anniversary. We had plans for Christmas. We had so many plans. I mean, she's not that kind of woman that would back down from anybody. And that's just one thing that I really hated
We're gonna
about
be nice
her,
and settled in with the need
need
for 20 points.
peace. You know, I want her safe, but that's just her mentality.
That'll be fine.
We're from the Bronx. It's pretty depressing
300.
when the police leave him in the small little hospital room.
Ooh,
so
space
during the
dogs.
whole questioning with the police, he stays a little emotionless. There are times where he breaks down and the police will pull him back and redirect the question. I don't think they want him to get too emotional because they need answers. So they keep redirecting the questions and he keeps having these moments where he needs to collect himself. But overall, he's able to hold it together very well until they leave that hospital room, and on the body cam, you can hear him instantly break down into just hysterical sobs.
More research. Damn it. It's fine. We'll get there.
They don't tell him though.
Why are you here?
They don't tell
pull you
him
back?
that she knew those girls. They don't tell him that there might be someone else in the picture, or at least not in this moment. Antonetta and Janine are told right before being brought into the police station. And like I said from earlier this episode, their reaction is very mild.
Seeing if there's anyone else we should
Antonetta's
bring
first
in.
thought was how she's been having a hard time. And Janine in the police station, she thinks this is all hilarious. Some of my favorite wholesome videos to watch online are the ones where people who speak multiple languages but don't look like it will randomly break out into full sentences, surprising everyone around them. And almost always the unsuspecting native speakers in the videos are shocked, but also happy, elated even, because learning a language is so much more than just communicating. It shows that there's a deep interest in the person's culture and heritage.
We're federated
I've been learning Chinese from my husband's side of the family, and actually I was talking with a friend and suggested totally unprompted that they should surprise their grandma for the holidays by learning her native language using Rosetta Stone. She just started practicing and is hoping to surprise her Nana by holding a full conversation in French by Christmas time. With Rosetta Stone, this is a fun little holiday gift that you can give as well. Whether you're surprising a loved one with your own abilities or gifting a membership, brushing up on a past language, or even starting from scratch, Rosetta Stone is the most trusted language learning program available on desktop or as an app. It truly immerses you in the language that you want to learn, but most importantly, Rosetta Stone encourages fast language learning through an intuitive process designed for long-term retention. The built-in True Accent feature gives you feedback on your pronunciation, which is basically a personal trainer for your accent. Because for 30 years, Rosetta Stone has been the most trusted language learning platform with millions of users worldwide. And don't worry, if French is not your thing, they have 25 different languages to choose from, such as Korean, Spanish, Japanese, Chinese, Arabic. Not that you have to choose though, because with Rosetta Stone's lifetime membership, you get access to all 25 language courses for the rest of your life. A lifetime supply of unlimited access to 25 languages for any future trips or language needs in life. Don't put off learning that language. There's no better time than right now to get started. Rotten Mango listeners can get Rosetta Stone's lifetime membership for 50% off. Visit rosettastone.com/rotten. That's 50% off unlimited access to 25 language courses for the rest of your life. Redeem for 50% off at rosettastone.com/rotten today.
We're still making points, just barely.
As many of you guys know, I've never been a big drinker. My stomach is already so sensitive to certain foods and drinks that I can never really bounce back the next day. It just ruins the whole next day.
I always have gastric distress if you're used to me or used to that.
It doesn't matter if it's a toast for the wedding, I always end up regretting it, which is very unfortunate because I think I love the experience and the taste of a red wine with a steak or a glass of ice wine for dessert. But those regrets are now gone because I found Z-Biotics, a pre-alcohol probiotic drink that hydration is a food. My first time trying Z-Biotics was actually in the morning, and it was 10% off to have. Only gives them more confidence filter. There are some people
police because
Okay, hold on. Awesome. Well,
Biotics, a pre-alcohol probiotic drink to convert you remember to head to zbiotic.
Okay. It's the website .com/ROTTEN. I'll give you the link because I probably didn't do that yet. So I suck. So I'm sorry, but I do suck. I'm probably heading out after this because I'm
rotten at checkout for 15%.
Gastric distress ridden me is just bitchy, you know? Oh, if I push for this, I would be such a thorn in their side. But it's not
Meanwhile,
worth it.
the detectives
I wouldn't be able to
are
upkeep.
from both sides, from the hospital and now the detectives that are in the police station talking to Antonetta and Janine. They're trying to get the full picture of what's been going on. Earlier that day, Ashley and her fiance had walked into an emergency room.
I learned I can
The
do
nurses
that.
at the emergency room are talking to each other about how to handle this new patient. Because Ashley's injuries and what she's saying happened, none of them
So we're checking
really
our
make
shit.
sense.
Any ones we
The
can move
nurses
up,
see these
we
large
move up,
blotches
right?
all over her face, head, upper torso. I mean, these are some pretty bad bruises. Her entire face is swollen, puffy. She has
We're
bite
waiting
marks
on
on
the
her
5th of
body, her
March.
face, her legs, her back. She clearly has a black eye.
We can't do
She
Romania
looks
just yet.
what
just
appears
yet.
to be
We
bite
can
marks
soon.
on her cheek. Scrape marks all over her shoulders,
no.
like she was dragged, like somebody dragged her shoulders onto the concrete outside.
We need clandestine
Her elbows
cells.
are completely
Like, I
scraped
want
up. Her
other
knees
shit.
are bleeding.
We need that.
Other notes on her medical
We're
chart
pulling
include
out.
possible collapsed lung, patient in need of a CT scan, evidence of a lacerated liver. There's not much
far behind are we?
explanation on how she got these injuries that don't include severe
65?
abuse. At least none that the nurses
68?
can
They're
think of.
killing us in
They
it.
asked the man that she's coming to
Goddamn.
the emergency room with, her fiance.
Yeah, we're pulling out of
And he
those.
explains
We're
to her
just
that
doing
he was
ours
at
for now.
work when she called him, stating that she just got jumped.
I need to finish
she
it.
got
We
jumped,
need
and
more
it all
people.
happened so fast. She didn't even have a chance to do anything. It was
I will just ride their
they ganged
coattails
up
to
on
the
her,
first place.
and she doesn't know why. He
It's
was
fine.
rightfully so concerned for her that he leaves work, comes home, she's
we
on the
not?
bed, just gasping for air, saying she
Oh,
can't
we
breathe, she
never
can't breathe,
finished.
she can't
Oh,
breathe.
gosh.
He keeps asking her, what happened? Like, what do you mean you just got jumped? What happened?
now we're
She's trying to
finishing.
explain to him what happened, but
Got
she can't
it?
even finish her sentence without stopping. Hold on, I can't breathe.
Okay.
I can't breathe. She
Sick.
does have a pre-existing heart condition, so it could be that.
Can we leave
he
the
gets her
Federation?
dressed,
160
rushes her to the
days.
emergency room, but as they're leaving,
Whoosh,
she's
we
throwing
got it.
up. It's
We
red
dug
blood.
in with our early
The
game.
entire time in the car, he keeps telling her, trying to comfort her, it's all right, it's
Now
all
we
right,
need to
we're
prep
almost there.
for
That's what he explains to the nurses,
moon
which
trip.
only gives them more confirmation. Yeah, we gotta call the police. This is weird.
Did they think it was him?
We're gonna
At the
crank
hospital?
down
They
a
might have,
LEO
because
thing
it's
really
just
fast.
weird. The whole thing, none of this
no?
makes
They
sense.
call the police
Space
because they
science?
feel like there was something a lot darker here.
Yes,
now.
either it could be him, which is a
Oh, I
natural
can't do
thought
solar right
until
now?
you
Oh, yeah, I can. I
realize
just
what happened,
bugged
right?
out.
It could have been
Oopies.
somebody else, or those two girls that randomly
was
jumped
this
her.
ticket?
They still need to get
5?
arrested
Right.
because you can't just
10.
randomly jump somebody. That's crazy.
Yeah.
So they call the police, but it's very tricky when the patient does not want the police involved. In fact, she tells the officers on the phone she doesn't even know why the nurses called them in the first place. She says it's fine. The situation is just weird.
Okay.
But she doesn't want to press
Getting
charges.
up is easier.
It's not that big of a deal.
We need to
She's
crack
just waiting
space
for
and
a
then we're golden.
taxi. This is what she tells the police.
I will
She's
not
waiting
be done
for a
on
taxi
stream.
when these two women walk up towards her, behaving suspiciously, and they start whispering
This
to each
is
other.
my
And
new
the only
favorite
thing that
game
she
right now.
hears them say is, "Yeah, she matches the
Oh
description."
shit.
And they just
yeah,
start
you're not
jumping her,
taking
beating
this.
her. She said she
This is
doesn't know
mine
who
now.
they are, why they
Get out.
randomly attacked her. They probably
can leave
mistook
this.
her
This
for
is
somebody
fine.
else, is her best guess.
You don't need this.
But obviously, the police don't really believe her.
I'm gonna
In fact,
unify
they
the
have
states
several
and
reports that
Russia
indicate
into
that
one
this was a
big
very
old
personal
huggy
attack.
place.
The police just try to verify with her, but once again, you
'Cause this
don't
one
want
mod
the police involved.
Does put
You
the
don't
states
want
in charge of
anything
taking
done.
over everything.
You are all good.
And this is just a land bridge. We're going to use this.
Awesome. Well, I really hope you feel better. And if you have any more questions for me, just call the Gwinnett County Police Department and ask for Officer
We're going to be
King.
hell overextended, but I'm okay with it.
Yes, ma'am.
She's not going to get the chance to, because after the CT
We're lower
scans,
on
the doctors
ops.
realize her
Oh, we have
injuries
some, but
are
it's not
so
a
much
lot.
worse than they
Clandestine cells,
thought.
good.
She has extensive
Doc?
blunt force trauma to the head, which has led to hemorrhaging in the brain. She ends up passing away. Her cause of death is listed as generalized trauma. Her manner of death is homicide. Clearly, Antonetta and Janine did something to her, but exactly what? Just 3 hours prior, before her passing, a call comes into 911 from a leasing agent at the apartment complex, Preston Hills Apartments. The leasing agent is on the phone with 911 and she's almost live updating the operator on what's going on at the apartment complex right now. First, she's explaining she's driving into work and in the parking lot, in the distance, like
we'll
on
be
the
catching
back
up with
road,
the moon. It's okay.
back road of this apartment
We
complex.
building.
She sees what looks like a big dog on the ground or something. I don't know. It looked like a pet. But as she drives closer, she sees, oh, it's not a pet. It's 2 girls on the ground fighting. It's a bunch of people fighting. It does not look like standing around and arguing either. They're on the ground, the concrete. They're kicking, slamming, punching. They're down on the ground. And naturally, the leasing agent has zero intention of getting out of the car, but she's still brave. She's rolling by in her car, these 3 people fighting, and she tells them to stop the fight. One of them looks up at her, pauses, and goes back to slamming down the other girl's head onto the cold concrete, onto the pavement.
Space mining and
The leasing agent drives to her office, immediately calls 911, and she remembers seeing one person sitting on top of Ashley. At this point, Ashley is forced to lay on her stomach on the cold concrete floor. Somebody is sitting on top of her, holding her down onto the ground while simultaneously punching her, slamming her head around, physically grabbing at her head, pulling it around, punching it. Just so much is happening. And the third person is standing next to the 2, and it looks like she's recording on their phone. And then she'll randomly go in and just kick Ashley while she's down on the ground and then go back to recording. The leasing agent tells the operator they're jumping her. I mean, it's so clear. This girl, Ashley, is not fighting back. She's down. She's a small girl. They're jumping her. And she also hears one of them scream, "I will murder you. I will murder you."
Okay. Where we're at now,
I will murder you.
I'm gonna get away with automatically
I will murder you. I will
all of these
murder you.
goobers.
She can see them through the leasing office window, and when they finally get up, she can see that one of the girls, Ashley, has this giant red splotch on her head. She could tell it's blood. She's bleeding. There looks to be a tiny bit of blood on one of the offending parties, the one that's beating her, but it's hard to say for certain if it's Ashley's blood or she's also injured. But then something very strange happens.
That's completed.
They are no longer fighting. All 3 of them get up.
I need to
and now they're
cannibalize the
walking
Habs
towards an
faster.
apartment unit together.
New army.
Nobody's getting dragged. I mean, nobody seems happy, but they're just walking back to the apartment now. The police later pieced together that after Antonetta and Janine lure Ashley out to their side of the neighborhood, pretending to be Daniel,
Can I just come to
texting
Belarus
Ashley
and
on
fix this
Daniel's
the
phone
easy
while
way?
Daniel is asleep, acting like he's going to meet her outside.
Please
They
stop
come,
picking fights
tackle
with
her to the
fucking
ground,
everyone, my
attack
guy.
her.
Why
And
are
when they
you
decide
like
they've
this?
gotten all their sick anger
Holy
out, they grab
shit,
Ashley's
bro.
phone and threaten to call her fiance using her phone.
Thank you already.
Nope, you're not getting it. You're jumping both of us for your
I
phone.
don't care. It's not our
Come on.
problem.
Let's go.
Fuck it.
Let's go.
I don't care.
No.
They
Fight
start walking
everyone.
back to Daniel's
Go at
apartment
it.
with Ashley's
Hop
phone,
off, fucking
and they
homie.
lock her outside. Ashley is standing outside Daniel's door, screaming, banging on the door, like, "I'm not leaving until I get my phone back." That is when Daniel wakes up.
Okay, cool. We're good.
Janine would even later say that Antonetta actually helped Daniel wake up and said, "Hey, the love of your life is outside." Basically, like, your side is outside, is kind of how she describes it.
Sure.
He better get the door. Eventually, Daniel gets Ashley her phone back and she leaves. And not long after that, she arrives at the hospital and the police show up to their unit to question them. At this point, because the leasing agent had called about this fight, Ashley is not deceased yet. At this point, she's at the hospital. The police are in Daniel's apartment, and they're trying to investigate what this altercation was about. Antonetta
Bring
opens
your
the door, and she starts walking
over
out
here,
towards the
here.
officers, and she's ready to tell them everything.
Please.
Antonetta has a very good explanation for why she beat up Ashley. She states that Ashley had come here looking for her man. She was banging on the door, telling her to open it so that they could fight some more. Antonetta is ranting to the officers.
This girl, she came to my house. She's been sleeping with my fiance. She works over there. She's his manager, and she keeps on forcing him to have sex with her after he been cut it off, or she's gonna fire him. And we ended up fighting right there because she approached my home. This is my home. She lives all the way over there.
Okay, is everybody in the house right now?
The officers point at Daniel, and this is your fiance? Yes, my fiance. I've known
I
him
want
for
this out of the
5 years,
way.
okay? We moved here together from up north. He's worked at Floor and Decor. He's been sleeping with his manager. And that's who was here? Yes, he's been sleeping with his manager, and I've been feeling it for some time now. Yesterday, I'm walking to Quick Trip, the gas station. I see them walking together, and you're a woman. You know your intuition. I know that's the girl. I've seen her. We argued yesterday. He broke it up. It was fine. And this morning now, she's calling, texting, saying that she's going to be coming here. So I waited for her. And then I fought her because I'm just enraged now. I'm very heartbroken. You see, I started packing my stuff yesterday. Nothing is even in bags because I'm just mentally out of it right now. Because this is the person that I wanted to grow old with. This is the person that I wanted to share my life with. And I feel dirty. I feel disgusting. I feel heartbroken. And I feel stupid. But I'm okay right now. I'm not going to go out hating anybody, hitting anybody. I'm not a menace to society. I'm just very heartbroken that the person I love has been doing this to me.
This is all on camera?
Yes. They break another rule, which is do not lie to the authorities. So these girls, they just be breaking all the rules on what not to do with the police.
That they do. They woke up and decided it would be fun.
So did y'all come to meet up so y'all could fight?
It's not my kind of choice.
Nope. She came here to meet with him, and then I caught her, and I beat her up. She's actually cheating on her family, too. Go figure, you know, husband and kids. I hope her husband finds the hell out, because why do I have to be the only one in shambles in my life?
Yeah, fuck it.
Is that y'all's kid together? The officer is pointing at the kid, presumably watching TV in the apartment. So most of the footage is blurred because there are children in the background. Yes, beautiful, right? Who would want to lose a family like that? Who would want to? Beautiful kid. I hope you guys understand I'm not crazy. I'm really peaceful. I'm just heartbroken, you know? I'm just very heartbroken. You know, I never thought I would have to deal with this. Never in my life, you know? At one point, the officers asked them to describe what Ashley looks like, and Antonetta tells officers, Hispanic, black hair with highlights, messed up teeth, big jaw, don't know what he sees in her.
Wow.
And weight, just like estimate.
Oh.
Well, like 80 pounds. I hope she's not on drugs. Dude. I hope I didn't catch anything, Lord God. Because I guess some people lose a lot of weight when they're on drugs, which there's no indication that Ashley was on drugs. Another quick tip that I feel like a lot of criminal defense attorneys would give, not that I am one, but just in general life tip that gets broken multiple times by both Antonetta and Janine is do not advertise any characteristics in yourself that might be connected to criminal behavior. For example, to say things like, I'm really sneaky, I'm super secretive, I'm good at hiding stuff, probably not something to advertise to the authorities. At one point, Antonetta tells officers, I'm a pretty good fighter, to emphasize how she does not have as many injuries as Ashley does because she's a pretty good fighter.
Okay, sure.
What?
Another advisory would be do not verbalize intent to commit further crimes. But Antonetta tells the officer straight up, it would be bad for her to come back over here. I mean, if you guys want me to call her, I'll call her. You know, I handle the situation, but I'm not just going to go looking for her just to let you guys know. I'm not going to go on a manhunt for her. I don't care. I already handled my business.
Okay, everyone's scattered.
We made them scatter. Do you want anything done to her?
They hate being surveillanced.
Nope. I think she's got enough, you know? Well, she's got to learn to fight. If you're gonna cheat on somebody, you gotta learn how to fight. You know what I'm saying? Like, know your side as a mistress. If she comes back here, I will call you guys. And if she doesn't leave, then I'm just gonna beat her up again. I'm just letting you guys know. Near the end of the initial conversation with the authorities, Antonetta jokes, I wish you guys could just take me away for the week. I really need a break from this house. And the officer pauses and responds, be careful what you wish for. Seriously, be careful what you wish for. Because I know you say you want a weekend away from your family and the house, but when it comes down to it, you will probably have a quick change of heart.
Wow. So this is before Ashley passed away.
Yes.
So everyone's is still just investigating as like a little fight.
Yes. It's like a
radio
violent
lab,
altercation, and it seems like all parties could technically be charged.
We might lose
but if it's mutual, it's
hard to
it seems like most likely at this point the police, their verbiage and the way that they're responding to the situation is if all parties want to drop it, they'll just drop it. They're not going to arrest anybody is the vibe that they're giving.
It's 50, it's not bad.
So they're coming back later after the hospital.
They come back after the hospital confirms that Ashley is dead.
The same day or
the same night? Yeah. So the fight happened early in the morning and they come back at night because now it's a big crime. It's a big deal. This is why a lot of people say there is the whole one punch thing. punching
Okay,
someone
this is a little
anywhere
bit
is
risky,
bad.
or I
Punching
should have done
someone
this
anywhere
earlier,
in the
but I didn't
head,
have the points.
you just cannot
I'm doing
predict
it
how
now
one
because I
punch
know
can
how bad
literally
it can
kill
be.
somebody. And when that happens, it's murder. Like you can't say, oh, I
I'm
didn't
still
know it
gonna
was going
layer
to kill them.
these.
Once the authorities come back after
Though
Ashley's
it's a little
death,
bit
now
odd of a
this is
thing
when
to
they go
do.
through Daniel's phone and they're trying to really piece together how mutual this alleged altercation was.
I can pull
Was
these
it
off.
really
They're
that
fine.
Ashley was coming to meet Daniel and maybe she was trying to fight Antonetta first? Because that's how Antonetta is making it seem from earlier that day. But when they go through Daniel's phone, he is
actually,
confirming to them that absolutely these are not
You can
his
do
text
surveillance.
messages that
I
he
need to borrow
sent to
you.
Ashley
When did they tell Antonetta?
at night.
Okay, did you see that part? Like when it was.
Yes, that was in the beginning of the episode. She's in the doorway.
It's easier to kill them if
that
they're
night,
locked in a cage.
and they say she died, and she just goes, "Oh,
And
I'm
we're
so
just
sorry to
starting
hear
like
that.
this.
That was not my intention.
Repeat
I'm just going
project.
through a really hard time right now. I have bipolar depression."
And
So I guess
they're
the
going to
girl
have
went to the hospital
fewer agents
and
just
she died.
immediately.
She died.
Just so it's
She's
easier
dead.
for us as
So
we
because
grapple
of
for
that,
having
we
the
have
most.
to kind of talk to you guys and get a
You
more
know?
formal statement.
Sure, okay. Wow, I'm so sorry about that. That was not my intention.
We'll cram in an extra
I've
20
been mentally going through a
ops,
lot.
and then or control or whatever,
I
and then we'll just rush for our
have
shit. We should
bipolar
be able to do
depression, and
policy
I'm
day
just going
even if
through
we
a lot
fuck
right
up.
now, and
Daniel is showing the authorities the phone, showing the messages, the
Oh,
text
no.
read from Ashley, and this
I see
seems
what they're
like from
doing.
Ashley and
We need to
Daniel at
guard
this
Russia.
point. Ashley responds, "That's all I have to give, which is me. No more, no less. I don't have it in me to be pretending to be something or someone else." Daniel responds, "Thank you for being you. I can't wait to see you beautiful." "Me too. Go to bed, darling. Your ass has been through enough for the day. Even though I don't want to stop talking to you, but you need to relax a bit." The messages stop, and later Antonetta messages Ashley pretending to be Daniel. "Where you at? I need to see you. LOL, I'm in bed. I want you here so bad. Meet me, please. I'm going through it.
Defend.
I got
Thank
kicked
you.
out." Are you serious? All right, let me put on something real quick. All right, I'm outside. Ashley responds, "Okay, I'm about to come out. How long? Right now, I'm grabbing my keys. I'm downstairs." So they're coordinating where in the apartment complex she's walking.
Okay,
And
we're
she's
surveilling them
responding
so
things
they
like,
run.
"Okay, meet me in the
We're
back.
boosting our
okay,
area.
we're meeting here." But it's not Daniel meeting
I don't need
Ashley
to
because
surveil
he's
them so they
asleep.
run. I
It's
need to defend the
Antonetta
area.
and
Good,
Janine.
got it.
This is morning.
This is morning. He was still asleep while they were outside assaulting Ashley. And it wasn't until they came back with Ashley's phone that Ashley is
had to
banging on the
arrest our
door.
own.
Antonetta is waking Daniel up with Ashley's phone, like, "I have your girlfriend's phone. Haha. She's outside. I just beat her up." Daniel remembers opening the door, being shocked because it was clear that Ashley was quote unquote up. She did not look good.
Please, come on.
He could tell that she was beaten
Yes.
severely. He
We
closes
need to
the door and
lock
he
them
said he
down
was in a
again.
state of shock. He just
Shit.
turns to Antonetta and starts screaming at her, "What the f is wrong with you? It was never that serious, like between
one of
you
our
and me,
people's
Antonetta."
captured.
Ashley continues knocking on the door. She's trying to explain, "Listen, I don't care. I just want my phone back. Like, you can do whatever you want. I don't care. Give me my phone back." Antonetta throws the phone at the wall. Daniel goes
Thinking?
to grab it, opens the door,
Buffering?
hands it to Ashley, and he turns around at this
Buffering?
point just to, I guess, scream
Buffering.
at Antonetta and Janine. And he keeps screaming, "I told you, like, the love interest is gone. I told you all of this. Like, what do you mean? I told you this yesterday when you saw us walking to QT
need
together.
to know
So what
about
are we doing
everyone.
here?" At this point, Ashley leaves
locked
to go
down
back to her
enough.
apartment
It'll
where
work
she lays on the
until I
bed to
can
call
know.
her fiance to come home because she's not feeling well and she just got
Fixed.
randomly jumped.
The best
Daniel's
way.
in this huge argument with everybody else and the police keep stopping by
Army
nonstop.
check
So it's like the
to
whole
deploy
day
them
they're just
more
all
efficiently.
arguing. The worst part of all of this is when the authorities finally find out that Ashley has passed, they take all
Yeah,
of their
you're still
phones. They
waiting to
see the
come
text
in.
messages that Antonetta sent from Daniel's phone. But worse than that is they find on Janine's phone footage of the fight. They see Antonetta having Daniel's phone outside the apartment, hiding behind bushes, coordinating, texting Ashley. They're hiding, making sure that Ashley doesn't see them. Otherwise, she could just turn around and walk the other way.
damn it. So
Janine
close.
asks Antonetta, "What if she sees us and she walks away?" Well, she can't get away because I'm going to run up after her and beat her up. They run towards the back of the building, and when
Audience
they see
research will
Ashley, they
save us
come
at the
out.
right time.
Janine is following
That's
behind
fine.
Antonetta, recording, and
this thing we
Antonetta
can do
confronts
between
Ashley. So guess what? That was me.
I immediately
And
stopped
immediately
it.
tackles
We're doing
Ashley to the
this.
ground while Janine is egging her on, screaming,
here?
"Yeah, yeah, side hoe."
We do that.
Antonetta is holding her down on the concrete while punching her in the head. Janine is calling Ashley ugly while Antonetta continues beating her. Ashley calls Antonetta crazy, and Janine thinks it's a good thing, like she's trying to hype Antonetta up.
We're gonna come up and
Ashley
bring
keeps
any
telling her, "Get the f off of me, get the f off of me. You think I'm scared of you?"
And get that fucking done. That way it's even harder for them to fuck with us.
That's what we do. What's that, bitches?
Yep.
What's that?
Antonetta starts punching her head repeatedly, and Ashley keeps telling her to get off, but she won't. She keeps screaming at Ashley, "Do you want to get fucked up? I'm gonna fucking fuck you up."
Say hi to Daniel.
Damn, bro.
Get off me. Say hi to Daniel. Get the you know he said come out here and fuck him, right? Okay, good. You know that, right? He's in the house with our son. Okay, wow. He said I could fuck you up. Yep, this is what we do. If I get mad and he knows
They
I'm
broke our
leaving,
one little weak
he's
spot.
so sad. He says, "I'll let you fuck her up." That's what I'm doing. You up? All right.
While Antonetta is holding her down, the leasing agent drives by, but she's not able to stop them from fighting. She drives off and calls 911, while Antonetta is threatening. "You're his manager, right? I'm gonna get you fired. That's a conflict of interest. You're fucking my N-word while he's on the clock.
We literally couldn't do shit.
Trying to ruin his family."
It had to happen. It didn't have to. It was going to.
Antonetta starts swinging her around by her hair, slamming her
We
onto the
also
ground,
have
screaming,
a station now, so
I will murder you.
that's fine.
I will murder you.
People should not ever say that to each other.
You.
There's
Stop. You feel like
no
my now
place
turns
for
out to
you.
do worse to
From
you right now.
me
I will do worse to you. I will do worse to you. I will do
Energy
worse
labs.
to you. That's why
We
he was
need
trying to
them.
protect you, but now he don't care for you to get your ass beat.
Okay,
He
it's
let
not
me
going to
do
work
this.
out well. I shouldn't have spent
He let
those,
me.
but we're going to hope.
You're getting fired.
We are going to lose a
getting
lot
fired.
of space on the
You're
moon.
getting fired.
If I pull my head out my ass, I'll realize
Antonetta
that.
continues to punch her over and over and then asks, "You want some of this, Janine?"
Luna
She responds,
prospecting.
"Yeah, I can do."
Let's go.
And she puts the phone down, or it seems like she's holding the phone so it's pointing towards the sky, because she goes in to kick Ashley in the back multiple times.
We'll just consistently crack down it, and then try to follow up with a purge.
And
Even though I
Ashley is
shouldn't be this
very
bad.
small. Antonetta is still on her violent monologue. "You messed with a crazy ass, and he knows I'm crazy. You're looking dumb.
mean,
Go home."
I get it, but
Ashley
you shouldn't
asks for her phone
be doing
back.
that
At this point, they take her phone.
in this scenario.
But Antonetta tells her,
right?
You want it, you get in jump for it. Point blank, period. She's following. I don't care. She don't get beat up by both of us.
Like, the homies have to keep each other safe and all, but
I do
like,
this. He
there's
let
a
me come out here and
reason
whoop
you
her ass. You should be ashamed of yourself.
don't talk a big
Come out here in the
game,
morning.
and there's a
After work,
reason
I'm home
you
late night.
don't
Fired.
scream that
Calling your corporate,
at people on the
saying
internet.
that you're abusing
You know?
your employees, them, and
Whatever.
holding it against
Social
them.
science lab. Raw money.
Yep. Calling your corporate office tomorrow.
And the sisters are recording all of it.
Gosh, it's so bad. I don't remember.
Wow.
while Ashley is hospitalized after this, so they go back to the apartment.
I'm really gonna
Daniel
be bleeding out
gives
points
Ashley her
until we
phone
have
back. While she's hospitalized, Daniel
more,
is desperately trying to get in
levels
contact
from
with her,
counselors
texting,
completing
"Can I see
missions?
you? The cops are here.
Or,
You want me to tell them what happened?" And she said, "No, I'm good. Leave me alone. Please talk to
We
me.
must piss,
My
wait
face
for
is all
people.
f***ed up and I can't breathe.
We must
Fuck
admin-
texting. Can you please just
admin-
talk to me?
admin
Can
the
I
people.
get you, please? Why was it a whole setup?" He responds, "Can you pick up for me? I don't want
I
to
must
call you and
admin
seem
the
like I'm
people.
harassing you. Please pick up." She responds, "I don't really want to talk right now. Ashley, can I see you,
Close
please?
up.
I can't breathe and
A
my
little
heart
bit.
is skipping a beat. I'm
am I
on
just
foot to
reading?
urgent care. Bye."
Command.
"No way, please."
And
Your
I'm
f***ing
doing
sister kicked me
explicitly
in the
not
back
that.
by my
God damn
heart
it.
and chest. I was good till she did that. So a lot of people question why Janine was also
enough.
charged with murder, and it's likely because of this text message and the footage of her
It's okay,
kicking
I
her.
fucked up. It's all right.
She say I was good until your sister kicked me from the back.
Yes. "Ashley, I really, with all my good intentions, want to see you and check on you. I feel sad and I can't believe your face and body is hurt. Talk to me or let me see you. Fuck, I'm sorry. It hurts to
1,
see
2
you like
punch,
this.
let's go.
Please." She does not respond. Janine does not know that the police
Okay,
have
cool.
the video
Now
on
we
her phone.
cannot make
Nor
points.
does she know that Ashley texted Daniel,
We
her
are
brother,
fucking
all
trying.
of this. She doesn't know any of this. Instead, Janine thinks she and the officers are buddy-buddy. She thinks they're
Now,
friends.
we're
she
strapping
has
everyone
no
else
clue that
to
her
auto now.
beyond idiotic, strange
Because we'll
behavior
just trust
is
them
going to be the reason she goes
to not
viral.
annoy us.
At one point, the authorities, I guess in an attempt to build
And that
rapport,
gives
they
me
asked
time to
Janine,
focus on
"You seem
other
kind of
shit,
athletic.
you
Did you
know?
play sports when you were in school?"
No.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Do I really look athletic?
Oh yeah, you're cat.
Yeah, you look athletic.
You asshole.
Yeah, you got some shoulders on you.
Why would you do that? You don't know
Scorpio,
how much
yeah.
you care about these shoulders.
Oh, well, I apologize if you are.
They're a little, I know.
They're fine.
It's just she genuinely thinks they're all friends.
Having a blast.
So what happened in the fight? Did Ashley hurt you? Do I see some scratch marks on your neck?
Sorry, I'm
Did I
in
have
my
some
head
scratch
thinking
marks?
that like
No,
I'm
it wasn't
insecure
jumping.
about having to be a human.
I see. Will you tell us
Why
a little
couldn't I
bit
be a
about what
sea lily?
happened? Like, how did it happen? Oh, it was
This is why
very
we can't
vivid.
have nice
It
things
just
just
happened
because
so
of me.
fast, you know? Fights are like a blur when it happens typically. But where
We're
was
trailing
Ashley?
on
I know you said
Astra.
earlier
Can we
that she
catch
came
up?
looking for your brother. She came because he was
300
moving. He
to
was getting kicked
500.
out, and she wanted to be a little
We
writer.
could catch up, but it's
when
not
she
gonna
knows
work.
she's a side chick and she's got a husband at home, like
Crackdown.
girl. She knows she's breaking up a happy home. How did you make
I can
contact with
click.
her?
There we
Through
go.
messages, like, you know, we seen her. Where did you guys meet up? She was in our complex. I guess she lives like right near us.
Oh, no,
like I
you
think there's
don't.
like two sides of the complex. You know that hill?
Oh,
it
no,
goes
you
around and then like
don't.
it goes up and around. But there's another complex that looks just like the same. So did she just knock on the door at first, or you guys just saw her outside? Outside. She didn't knock. She didn't get the chance to, cause like, oh yeah, you got that around. I'm about to be around. So yeah.
Shit.
You know, it wasn't really like. It was just like, yeah, you came to see my. You know
They
who it
failed the
was because
purge.
she got ready to. You know,
Oh,
it's
if
just
they
fighting.
didn't
It's
fail the
just
purge,
fighting.
we'd be
Who
fucking
is
ruined
fighting?
right now.
The girl in Antonetta.
God damn.
The
bro.
detective is very quick on her feet. She's been the whole Detective
Such
Carter
luck.
is
Much
the
wow.
way that her cadence mirrors Janine and she asks everybody. No. Girl, you didn't get in on it?
Everybody?
No.
Girl, you ain't get
There's
on
a
it?
way to make them scatter.
Yeah.
Of course you did. I know you did.
Just a little bit.
You got because like you said, that's your homegirl.
Yeah, yeah.
Tell me about that. How that happened.
I didn't go crazy though, cause she's small as hell. Like you're enough already. I don't need to be punching her, dragging her. I don't need to do all of that. I'm good.
Yeah.
I give her a little hit in, and then that's it. I'm not going.
Where'd you get it in at?
I don't know. I know I hit her though. Like in the beginning, she got on the floor. And I kind of like dragged her just a little bit.
Just a little bit.
And then I stopped. I was just like,
It's hard. The adrenaline's going. You know, you gotta.
yeah. I was just
Near
like,
miss.
okay, let me stop. And then they're just fighting. And yeah, just a little hit. So I didn't really fight her. That's just crazy.
We
So
need to
how did you
turn
get
on
her
these
phone?
people and make them
She had her
a
phone in her
stud
hand.
spy.
I don't know who posts up with their phone in her hand. If I'm about to fight, I'm dropping everything. I'm telling you that right now. And maybe don't tell them that right now.
Yeah.
But it was like on the floor. She was like, grab the phone, and I grabbed it. When she was talking all that while getting beat up, like, how did that make you feel with the stuff that she was saying? I don't care.
Oh yeah, we can fuck
She
up
was
the
like,
servants.
I
Hell
don't-
yeah.
Look, I don't get bothered by people who talk. Like, you really gotta do something to me. But she was talking about your brother, though. Yeah, and I was like, so you weren't mad? I can't be that mad now. Come on. She knew what it was. You know, you're gonna talk regardless. It's a fight. What do you expect? It's a fight. I'm just like, I've been in multiple fights. They all talk. They bring it. You know. So yeah, I wasn't really getting angry. I was chill. So Daniel was sleeping the whole
We
time.
need to keep them moving. We
Antonetta
can't
woke him
let
up
them
when we knew Ashley was coming. Then he was
bundle
like,
up around Russia itself. It
and
would
then
go
we was
so
like, yeah,
badly.
she's about to get beat the
They're
fuck
already
up
gonna try to
because
fuck us
now,
up.
you know, you're getting kicked out and she thinks it's okay to come and save you. Like, who is she? You
Fucking
haven't even
yes.
been together for that long. Like, that was weird. So yeah, that's where it really started.
We have enough
That's
points.
her
We're
demeanor.
fine.
There is some very strange moments in the whole
Pivot.
interrogation with the police. While waiting for the
Where is it?
interrogation, like I said, she's sitting there listening to music on her
Interplanetary warships, fuck 'em.
AirPod. They took her phone. So she doesn't have her phone, but she's putting in her AirPod and it's still connected to the music I guess she was previously listening to.
I'd do that too.
What?
I would
They
do
took
that.
away the phone,
I
but
would
the
do that
music's
so
still
fast.
going.
Yes.
Nope.
And
I would
she's
that.
singing
I would
along
do
to her
that
playlist,
one.
which I
I'm
don't
for
know if
that.
this is a normal
That's
thing, but in this
worst
setting, it
timing.
just feels very
Bad
dumb. Like,
venue.
she's singing and then she'll start
But I'd
yawning.
do it.
Truly, no clue how serious this is about to get. Then
That
she
makes
starts full
sense to
on
me.
just
That I
bopping to the
can get.
music for 20 minutes straight. She's
Not
using
encouraging
finger
it,
guns to sing
but it's
along
a
to Hotline
fucking
Bling.
silly goose. who needs my jams sometimes.
Wow.
She's
I would
shaking
do
her
it.
head
To
from
keep
side
my
to
calm?
side. She's
Oh, I'd do
yawning.
it.
Later, when they tell her she's going to jail for murder, they have to take photos of her and she starts posing. She's like popping out her hip, almost like, you know, those cheerleader photos that you have in high school. And the detective literally calls her out on it.
Oof.
She's giggling and she's like, "Are you posing right now?" And they're laughing and she's like, okay, let me stop. You're making me nervous. You're making me nervous.
Wait, so detective is still playing along. The cops are still playing along.
Yes.
They're like, this is the dumbest thing I ever seen, but I'm gonna play along.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Okay, I'm gonna take a quick picture.
Oh, I don't have the points to do this. Ick.
She's got to.
Even when they take pictures of her back, she says she has bad
We'll be
back
fine.
knee and she seems embarrassed.
We're just looking for any
I
injury.
just got bad acne. And
If it's acne, it's okay. Yeah, it's okay. If it's acne, it's fine.
Yeah, they need to photo your acne. It's unique to you.
I don't see any injury. Yeah.
Which, sure, okay,
What?
but you should be more embarrassed about the murder charge. After the detective
I mean, they're
tells
gonna
her
photo
that she's
your
charged with murder,
tattoos,
they
your
leave her
acne.
alone in the
They're just
interrogation
gonna
room,
get your
and she starts
scars. They're for
whispering and
it.
talking to
They're in it
herself,
to win
repeating
it.
things like,
Failed investigation. They still ran.
she'll randomly start laughing and saying things like, what the f-? I just can't see myself in jail. Like, this don't seem real.
Oh, I hate
That's
these
so
people. They're so mean.
strange.
Yeah, even when she's being handcuffed, she takes off her bracelets, puts them in the baggie, telling officers that her bracelets were handmade in Africa.
Fuck it.
And worse, though, is she's being turned around to be handcuffed and she says, "Oh my God." In a very bizarre, creepy moment in Janine's interrogation,
have the
she
robots
looks at the
do it for
officers
me. They don't know what they're
and
doing.
says, "That's
I have to do it for
crazy."
me.
But like, do you know how she died?
No, she's dead. I know that shit's crazy. Do you know how she died? Like,
From fighting.
The injuries of her death.
So they had to do an autopsy, but it was a result of her the injury she sustained during the fight.
That shit's crazy.
How does it make you feel?
That shit make me feel like I'm going to hell. That I'm not gonna lie. Yeah.
Which one of these was faster?
Like, that's really crazy.
They both hit at the same time.
And the officers egg her
I don't
on.
think they collide
yeah, and
together.
she's not a big girl.
One person
no,
gets tasked
she
with
isn't.
something
That's why I
else.
didn't want to fight her. She's too small. I looked at her and I'm just like, how old are you? She told me she was 30 and I'm like, you're really small for your age to be 30. She looked sick, skinny.
Nobody else. Grandma, grandpa.
Oh, actually, go to, oh my gosh! Okay.
Federations.
Go to
Let's get to
contact.
leaving them.
Do you want your brother's phone number at all?
Daniel's? Okay.
No.
So they plead guilty. They try to get a plea deal. And the worst part is, before the sentencing, a fellow cellmate of Antonetta and Janine's goes to the police officers and reports that they are scared. Janine and Antonetta are scared at the prospect of getting life in prison for their literal actions, that they are allegedly colluding in jail about pinning the entire thing on the victim's fiance, Ashley's fiance. They're trying to say that after Ashley went home, her fiance found out that she got beaten up by her, I guess, the person she's having an affair with, and he allegedly finished the job, is the new story that they're trying to spin, that he's the one that caused the final harm that killed her. Perhaps he further injured her at home to make sure that she wouldn't make it, or maybe he prolonged her getting medical attention and took a long time to take her to the emergency room. She says they're basically putting this on the victim's husband, that he did something that possibly caused the injuries, and then argue that there was a failure to give proper medical care in a timely manner. They're going to argue that there were errors that were made that could have saved her life, that it wasn't the fight with the girls that ended her life. It was a lack of adequate care in a certain time, you know? Yeah.
How are they still be able to talk like this in the prison, right?
They asked her, the inmate that rats them out, to send messages between. That's why she knows all of this. So with that, the girls are sentenced to 20 years in prison because they pled guilty.
Wow. So they both each got 20.
Yeah. The comments read, the police interview with the sister was disturbing. She thought she was being all cute. Both women are despicable, and I'm glad they're being held accountable. When they told Daniel Ashley died, my heart sank. He looked genuinely distraught. Another reads, the
They
sister
might
is
bail
truly
their teammate
delusional.
out.
She is
I
detached
don't
from
care.
reality. She's literally talking to the
Oh, they
detectives
did.
as if she's gossiping at a teenage
Oh, I don't
sleepover.
care.
Another reads,
Fuck 'em.
I think the sister was dropped on her head as a child.
It's
She thought she was
61% to
gossiping
succeed.
with her besties.
Good enough.
Another reads, the sister is every lawyer's nightmare, lol. A clear example of lights are on but nobody's home.
Works.
Another, Janine needs to be locked up forever. She
Chose
lacks
them to
all
fuck with
sense of
us.
normal human behavior. Everything is
Federation?
funny. Murder. I
It's
just pulled her
3
hair a
policy
little,
Federation
followed by
leaving
giggles.
day. Yes.
The sister is not wired correctly, and it's very scary. Some people say, I don't understand these types of people. Emotional intelligence is at a negative. Fighting everyone except her, quote, man that could clearly do without her. Kids that they clearly do not value and will never see again. And what the f is wrong with the sister? She knows the woman is dead at that point when
Thank you
she's
for
in the
hanging out, by the
interrogation
way.
room. Instead of crying and brick, she's laughing and giggling.
Sorry, I'm leaving
Animals.
soon. You'll
Another
live.
comment reads, Antonetta killed another woman over a man that will move on when she's in prison. Another points out how Antonetta
playing
reacts
this.
to hearing that Ashley
Well, no,
is
I'm gonna
dead.
play a fucking
I'm sorry,
Soulsborne
that
in
wasn't
bed, I
my
guess.
intention. Girl, that's something
So
you
I
say
can
when you
keep it broken
accidentally
up.
bleach your shirt or something. A life was taken. Others point out the fact that she said, I'm sorry, that wasn't my intention. I'm just going through a lot right now. I have bipolar depression. A comment reads, I have bipolar depression. Girl, so do a lot of people, but you don't see them murdering people out of jealousy.
I'm sorry.
Another points out
I
what
died.
Antonetta said prior to that.
That's
she was
not how I meant
making
the
my
phrase.
fiance sleep with her. No, your fiance was cheating on you. You beat a woman to death. Another comment reads, she killed that woman over a man that didn't even want her, shaking my head. Antonetta, I wasn't going to kill anybody. Also Antonetta in the video recording, I will murder you.
Right.
Another quote, she's dead. I'm so sorry about that. I've just been going through a lot. What the f? But there are some people who defend the girls. Someone comments, I feel bad because it's not like they knew she was going to pass away from a fight. Yeah. But most people, I think, are
Little
on
line
the
was kinda
path of,
soon.
quote, you're in prison now. Your cheating man is free. Your child is without a mother. The other mother is dead. Yeah,
If
you
I cancel
surely
this, I
thought
can
this
do
went
it.
through.
I
Another
know that
comment just
sounds
reads,
really
I feel
petty,
very
but-
sad for the boyfriend of the deceased woman. To find out you're being cheated on the same time you find out your partner passed, and I feel very sad for all the children involved.
Fuck yourself.
So with that, they are both going to serve 20 years for voluntary manslaughter and robbery by force. Their
90%.
maximum release date is August 2042.
Wait, oh, I'm still doing
They
policy
may
day?
potentially get out
Fuck
sooner
off.
than that.
No.
To which one netizen comments, I can't believe they
Oh,
only got
this is a
20
big
years.
if.
It was
If it
premeditated.
works.
They lured her. They beat her
Oh,
and
if
killed
it
her.
works.
Premeditated. They
Please.
should have
Yes!
What are your thoughts on this one? Let me know in the comments. Please be safe, and I will see you in the next
Yes.
one.
I'm headed out. That's our win for the night. Awkwardly, that's on time. Thank you very much for hanging out with me. I'm turning off OBS in a huff. I will eventually settle on how I want to deal with our audio. We're calling the save night because I need to I didn't notice that it was different levels and different things. Now I do. So we'll deal with that later. Thank you for hanging out with me. Thank you for tolerating me. Thank you for being cool with me. I'm sorry to run off in a huff. But now you're stuck dealing with my gastric distress too. Good night. I love y'all.